Good evening, Stars Crew. Fighting Pilot Extraordinaire Ace Windfall. Ready for takeoff. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome on in. Happy Monday, Stars Crew. It's our time for our monthly check-in. I got big things. It was a great weekend, Stars Crew. I hope you guys can say the same. I think I mentioned it in the Discord on Friday, but like it's so good. It was, oh my god, this is so. I was like, you know what, it's gonna be a little weekend. I got some plans on Sunday. It'll be fun. Maybe if I got some time left over, then I'll stream like on Sunday as a gorilla. It did not happen because it was a bonkers weekend. Seriously, it was great. And it was mostly front-ended on Friday, TBH, but like, oh, it was awesome. What's up, Brackus? Welcome in. So, for this first part of the Zatsu, I'm just gonna tell you guys what's up. It was great. So like so last time I saw you guys was Thursday. We did our The Wolf Among Us stream, episode 2, yes. We did episode 2 of Wolf Among Us. It was great. Kind of called a few things which were not at all. Like sometimes I feel really proud when I like call like, oh, in VLR, like, oh, so and so is 0. It's like, okay, sick. I got that. That was a random ass call shot. It worked out. And sometimes you're piecing things together. In Wolf Among Us, it's not really like hard to guess the overarching plot, which arguably makes it a good story in some senses. So I'm okay with that. But like I made my call shots and everything. It was fine time. That was the last time I saw you guys. Then Friday, go about my normal fighting pilot business. Friday night, I go to my locals, which in case anyone, I talk about that all the time, but just in case anyone never knew what this term meant, locals are every Friday, at least locally. That's when the members of the FGC, that's the way that I'm wording this kind of sounds weird, but that's like the communal agreed upon time to go meet at a location and play fighting games together communally. And so that I do that every Friday, right? What's up, Vortis? Welcome in. And before I went to my locals, I usually do like the gym and then I go eat and then I do my locals. So me and my gym buddy working out, and then we'd known like next to the locals there's a new hot chicken place opening up. So me, my gym buddy, and another friend hang out. We go to the new hot chicken place. It's a little bit more expensive than I would want. It's like $18 for 2 sliders, fries, and a drink. That's a little bit on the pricier side. Or like $17 for a slider and a what do you call it? Not slider, a tender, just a straight up tender. I don't know if hot chicken has a different terminology. I feel like that's not technically correct, but it might be. Like it's a little bit on the pricey side, but it was fine. And like it's right next to the locals, so like I'd probably go there again, but not like every week or anything like that. That's like maybe once a month, just because it's like I could probably get the same thing at a larger chain for like $15. But that's fine. But it was good, and I got to talk with my gym buddy and another friend. The 3 of us are like Melty Blood players. We play Melty Blood type Lumina, and this is where it gets good. What's up, Wisteria? Yes, just think like I'm never 100% sure where your guys' knowledge of FGC stuff comes in. So a lot of the times I like to talk about the FGC at like the most bare level, just in case someone like I'm like on the Twitch front page, not on like the front page, but like I've gone to Twitch's front page, and like the second or third row down is usually like streams we think you'll like, or small indie devs or whatever. It's niche communities, like that kind of stuff. And I'm just imagining, like, I always sometimes bring it to the lowest level just in case someone is like watching me on that. It's like, what's this funny man talking about? And it's like, that way I can like, yeah, you get him in early by explaining the concepts, and then they're like, oh, now tell me more, Ace. I gotcha. Exactly. See, and also, even for the people in the community, sometimes you just gotta go like really low level. Sometimes your brain just don't work. Low key, I thought that was gonna be me today. I got a full stomach and I got a slight headache, but we rock it and we roll it today, Service Crew, because I got a lot to talk, I got a lot to show. We got a documentary to watch anyway. It's gonna be great. Oh, nice Bracos, by the way. Also, I think that was the big cookie as well. It looked like it took the full size of the bucket, Bracco, so very nice, very nice. But no, hot chicken place, a little bit more expensive than I would want. But the interesting part about that, it was me, my gym buddy, and my third friend, who we are the Melted Blood Twi-Lumina players. And part of the reason I did that, A, because it was a hot chicken place and I wanted to enjoy with some friends, but B, also, EVO Japan was this weekend. I kind of forgot that it was this weekend. I'm not actually, like, I like fighting games. I play fighting games, and I espouse the virtues of playing fighting games. But if I'm gonna be real, I don't stream Monster, like, at all. Which, again, to FGC documentary style, stream Monster is a term for, like, when you don't, like, I guess it can be used with or without, but stream monstering is the idea of, like, just watching streams. I guess stream monstering specifically is that you're watching more streams than you are playing fighting games. It's the idea of, like for League of Legends, bad example, but this is the one that I also know, where it's like, instead of like playing the game, you're just like watching the pros play, and you're not actually getting your hands-on experience. That's kind of what stream monstering is. Or it's like, well, I saw on this EVO top 8 that so-and-so like won that, and it's like, you have not gone to a local and played a real person in 45 years, kind of a deal. But like the reason I say this is because I don't like actually watch any, like, I don't watch EVO, I don't watch like Combreaker or Frosties outside of like when someone in my local is there, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go support my locals, right? But outside of that, I don't really like indulge in it that much, outside of like occasionally if I'm like having a veg out like bored and it's just so happens to be on, then I'll watch it. So I kind of forgot, especially because EVO Japan used to be a thing that happened like January, February, but they moved it to May. And I don't know if this was before or after Saudi Arabia bought out EVO, but that's a whole other conversation that's not important for the context of the story. The important thing is EVO Japan happened this weekend, kind of out of nowhere. And Melty Blood Twi-Lumina, my favorite game, my favorite fighting game, was a main stage game. It was one of the games being played under the EVO banner that was on the main stage that got a top 8. That when you won, you got to not be like the winner at an EVO side tournament, you got to be the winner of EVO. And it was really fun. It was awesome. Thursday after stream, like we did the Wolf Among Us stream, and then I like ended stream, and then I was like looking, EVO Japan, like the pools from Melty Blood Twi-Lumina had played. So like after stream, I was like doing some after stream stuff. I think that's also when we raided into Ocean, so I was watching Ocean a little bit. But then after I finally wrapped everything up, I went and I started watching the MBTL pools VODs, and I was like, okay, cool. First and foremost, it confirmed a lot of things that I figured about the Japanese scene versus the American scene, which is, for the longest time, I'm a Koma player, and Koma is a very ignorant character. Koma is a character that I've always said, like, if you're playing, like, all the good characters are the characters that beat Koma. All the not as great characters are the characters that lose to Koma. That's always been what I said, especially in reference to like American tier lists. But then I always see these Japanese tier lists, and it's always like Koma is like in the top 2 to 3 spots with like Hisui and Akiya, and it's like, okay, all 3 of those are really good characters, but like, where is like Wark? Where is Powered CL? Where is Aoko? And they're all like okay. And then like I watch EVO Japan, there was none of that. I saw one Wark. She was, no offense to the Wark player, kinda dog. I saw one Alco. They were in top 8. They did pretty solid. It was Taka. I don't know a lot about them, but they're like one of the Alco players. Solid showing from them. I saw 0 Powered CL. I think Japan just does not have players for those characters, and so their entire tier list is warped around that, which is insane because all those characters do really, really well. So A, I got validated from that because I was just watching nothing but MASH and like Shiki Tono, and I was like, yeah, of course Koma's gonna be good if you're only playing the strike throw characters that like have to get in Koma's range. It was like insane, and I was very validated from that. But from there then, that was like Thursday night. Friday, hot chicken place, talking with my friends about MBTL, go to locals, and the timing worked out really well. MBTL top 8 for EVO Japan was at 10 a.m. Japan time on Saturday, which in the central United States, that's 8 p.m., which is smack dab in the middle of locals. So we had it pulled up on a tablet, and the 3 of us, and occasionally some other people would swing by, and we were watching just the top 8, and it was a great little like show of community. It was a wonderful moment that will probably be like, it will warm my heart for years and years to come, because it was just very fun. It was very cute. And there was like, as we're watching through it, it's like I like, Scraw is an American player who plays Como, so I was like rooting for him, and then we were like rooting for Taka because one of my locals plays Aoko as well, and Taka like immediately busted out as like 7th place. Like, he lost his first one, so my friend went to go get a drink. And it was just really fun to like watch it go on. And like there were like 2 different Marios, and neither of them played Mario in the grand finals. It was like great. Like it was just a overall fun viewing experience the entire way through, just like being like watching top level play, rooting for these players that you may or may not know that well, and just watching it all unfurl for a game that you truly enjoy. It was a great moment. And then every time there's like a fighting game major tournament, especially like for your Evos, there's always the idea of like, what if they announce something? What if today's the day? What if they're gonna do something today? And so as always, especially for Melty Blood, or for any game that hasn't had an update in a while, there's always the idea of like, why is this up here? Is there an announcement? Because Melty Blood's last major update was a patch 2 years ago. And before that, the last one was 3 years ago when they released the Count of Monte Cristo and Ushiwakamaru. So 3 years since any new characters, 2 years since any like major update, and they put Melty Blood on Evo Japan. It's like, okay, like maybe it's a French Brit thing, maybe there's something else going on. And so after top 8 ends, we're just like, could this be it? Could this be it? And like one friend is like starting to go over and talk to the Grand Blue people because he's like helping them with VOD review, and me and the other guy are like just talking about like, yeah, that was really good, and talking about like plans for like the year and just for about Melty Blood in general. And then like, we're watching the Japanese stream, by the way. I don't know if there was an American stream, but I knew there was a Japanese stream. We were all watching the Japanese stream for whatever reason. And so like, we're doing that, and I'm like kind of listening in, and then like I hear them say Oshirase, and I'm like, oh. I tap them both on the shoulder. We huddle around it, and then hold on, wait, where is the? I wanted to pull this up real quick, but I don't know where the. Hold on. This would have been great. I only thought about putting this up here like midway through the story, so I didn't actually like set this up. But then hold on. Imagine this was set up really good. Also, what's up, May? Welcome in. They released images for the next Uni 2 character. Also true, yes. That was also at EVO Japan. Because what it was Uni and Melty Blood were both main stage games. Uni 2 actually had less entrants than Melty Blood, which was really surprising to me. But through that, let me set this up. I think I must have it. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then I think I can just do this and it should work. Cool, awesome. Yeah, Uni happened first. And so the Uni announcement was, which they had teased at Arc World Tour, that they were making a new character. And so when Uni 2 happened at EVO Japan, they showed the full character, which looks like someone was basically saying it looked like the evil, more puppety, real version of Fish Girl, whose name I'm blanking on right now. I feel like her name is like water related. It's a water pun. But like it's like a shadow like evil version of her. It's not actually a shadow evil version of her, but like in the same way that they just have a puppet, and the puppet looks like evil and messed up. So they had that, and so then we're like, okay, maybe. And then they say Oshirase, which is announcement, or like, yeah, announcement. And then I'm like, oh. And so, oh, hold on. Mute. The entire idea, it's like, oh, Lynn, they're finally adding a new character after 2 years. It's gonna be great. I can't.
Melty Blood door illumination, y'all.
Wait, what the? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what was that? Hold on, what just happened?
Melty blood door illumination yaw.
Is the auto dub thing on YouTube on right now? It is! They auto dubbed! Oh my god, they had auto dub turned on when the only words spoken in this are Melty Blood Twi-Lumina! Oh my god, what the... Okay, and then... But the idea is like, oh my god, they're releasing Lyn, they're releasing a new character. I cannot believe that. Finally, after 2 years, we have new content. And then, at the end of like seeing like, oh, yo, it's Lyn, new character, I can't believe it. Wow, look at her, she's doing Melty Blood things. I can't believe this, wow. She's doing like Melty Blood / Melty Blood Twi-Lumina things. Doing all this crazy stuff, wow, I can't believe it. And then... Title update, which as we've now found out is, it looks like it's a completely new game. So it's a new purchase entirely. But like, what? Like, new game? Early 2027 with at least one new character, but then you go on the website and it says characters, so obviously they're gonna probably release more than one, and right now it's just showing this one, which was teased in Twi-Lumina's story mode for, I wanna say for Neko arc actually, because she has like things to do with cats, like Lyn and cats are fairly combined, right? But yeah, a new Melty Blood Twi-Lumina, Melty Blood Twi-Lumina. Tumina is real. Like, it was insane. I have never screamed as loud at a local as I probably did then. It was great. It was such a like a feeling of I like this game. We like this game at a local level. The three of us have been playing it for years. Two of us have been playing it since release, and another one was like, it didn't even go to our locals. They went to a local in a different state, came over, and then they just were like, yeah, I also play this game. And so the three of us have been playing it for multiple years at this point. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I guess there was no update in a while. It might be like a dead or a dying game, but we still like it. We'll still play it. We'll still put our time in. We want to see it grow and do as much as we can. And then it's the most just cathartic like release that you could have. It's just like the waning paid off. It's one of those grand moments that's like, yes. And it's the same kind of feeling as like Exerd when Strive came out, but arguably it's probably going to be a less drastic jump. So like it will presumably keep a lot of the same mechanics and the same integrity, as opposed to like Exerd or Strive being a giant jump. Her blood is melty. I can't believe it. I can't either. They finally found the way to melt the blood. Yo, what's up, Asmo? Welcome in as well. Hi. None of the states of India have flags. Huh. There's nothing legally stopping the state governments from adopting flags. They just don't. I guess that's yeah. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if it's just the idea of that no one wants to be the first one to do it, and then also why, I don't know like how Indian politics works, but there's probably at least something to be said about like, do we want to spend time arguing about a flag as opposed to like doing something else? Interesting. Thank you. Still won't play, but that's cool. Hell yeah, Mayu. I respect the hell out of that. Because it's like that sometimes with fighting games. Like, hey, happy for you. I don't really care about your game, but like, I'm happy for you. Feel that. Thank you, Mayu. We abbreviating this MBTL2 or MB2L? Because MBTL is the first game. That's the thing. I don't know what it's gonna be with Syria. Part of me thinks that we might just like keep it as MBTL, because it's what I don't. MB2L is my favorite. I love MB2L. I'm also trying to be an MB2L champion because Melty Blood Twi-Lumina, it seems really funny. MBTL2 seems kind of lame, it's kind of boring, but it makes the most sense. Like, you can immediately see it and know what they're talking about. Part of me thinks, in a way, you could probably just use MBTL. Like, I don't know if there will be a strong contingent of people that are like, no, I only play Twi-Lumina. I don't play Twi-Lumina. Like, part of me, I was talking with people about it, it's like, you can just keep the same character hashtags. But I don't. But again, we'll see when it gets further to release, like when we get more information, because I don't know what giant system mechanic going to be changing, if any. Presumably, people talk about the shield. Shield is a very centralizing mechanic in Melty Blood, but I think it's at a fairly good point right now. If they're going to change a grand system mechanic, Clash is the one that and I think a fair amount of people also want to like see change. So that wouldn't change any combo mechanics. That would change neutral mechanics. But yeah, and also there's the idea of like, do you want a new? You should get a new hashtag because you don't want to dilute the old hashtag for like archiving purposes, right? Yeah, like it's like, my thought was like it's like BlazBlue or like Uni, where it's not like a grand update like Exorcist Strive was like a legitimate like huge update, but like a lot of the BlazBlues or the Unis, like you're almost fully foregoing the previous entry outside of maybe some specific circumstances. Like, I don't know if there's still like a big like Chrono Phantasm scene, because that's like, oh, I really want to play Tsubaki in her prime or whatever. Yeah, it could also be that as well. I could definitely see that. I do like it be TWL though. That's a good call, Mayu. Just adding a little slip in there. But that was like the big thing. That set my weekend off to like be great. And then after that, I got to play the Arknights fighting game. It was like I was on a high from the Melty Blood announcement. From the top 8 into the announcement, I was like, this is the greatest day ever. And it was kind of late, and then someone was like, hey, Ace, I have the Arknights fighting game. You want to play? And I was like, I'm a little tired, but sure. Like I want to do a real quick set, play, and get out. But then I played it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to play Volpe. I know I'm going to play Volpe. I like my Syracuse units. I've seen the Volpe tech on my timeline. I don't know how it's going to feel or anything like that, but I want to play it. And I played it. It's kind of peak. It was like, you can't beat the Melty Blood top 8 into new game announcement, but you can get really dang close. You can get really dang close. It was announced. It's been announced for a while, Mayu. It's even on Steam. Like there's a page for it on Steam. Hold on. Is it this? I'm trying to think. Yeah. It's been on Steam for a little bit as like an announcement page, and they've been like, it's an indie game. It's not like an official product, Mayu. It's not like official, but like it's an indie game using the sprites. And about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, they put out like a public build of it that you can download and like run on your system. And low key, kind of goes nutty. Like, look at Volpe. She's doing dive kicks. She's doing so bad guy stuff. It's a character that I like, and she's just rocking out. She has like, her entire toolkit revolves around she's got basically Bander Revolver. She's got a 236 series that will like launch her like halfway across the screen with like a follow-up. She's got a dive kick series as well, which is like, it's not just a dive kick, it's like a good dive kick where like if you get a good hit with it, you can combo from it, and like you see her use it in the combo a lot. Like she's so sick. She's got like a 2-2 input that's like a Grand Viper. Like it's so sick. Like it's actually ignorant how character this is. It's actually hilarious how ignorant this character is. There we go. Like, yes, apparently has a mix-up too. I haven't like messed with it that much, unfortunately. Like, I need to download and mess with it a little bit, but like she launches like half screen on her Bander Revolver. It's like only -2, which is not punishable. It's just like you get in there for like fairly free. But then like you can also hit a button after that to then like make it like an RPS, a weighted RPS in your favor. It's like, that's ignorant. That's literally what I like in characters, is trying to skip neutral and just like exert my pressure on someone with the most ignorant options possible. And like, one of my favorite things is her super that she does here. Where is it? I saw this in a few clips, but she's got a... Oh, she does a little like burst there. There it is. that super goes like 3/4 screen, if not full screen, and it's one of the ones where it's like an anti-projectile super. So if someone's on the ground doing anything, you just whiff punish with that for 2 bar into. It's so great. Honestly, Mayo, I would love that. The only issue right now is the only reason I haven't, because I legit debated doing that like next week. Or even like, I think last Monday I might have also debated it, because I think I talked about it on stream a little bit. But the only issue with it is that there's not a good online yet. You can do online, but it requires you to use Hamachi, which, depending on what your internet age is, that's a very familiar term and a very cursed term, depending on who you are. And for me, it's a cursed term, because I never fully understood how Hamachi worked. So it's scary, and it's a tall order, and it's unfortunately not like a stream Monday night thing, but like it is really freaking sick. Like if I ever have like time like before it goes like full release, and I'm like I want to do the same thing we did like a couple weeks ago we did the Melty Blood, but I was just doing a training mode kind of Zatsu in a way where I was just doing training mode, just labbing things out. Like I could do that, but like I wanted to get like a full release because like Volpe is legitimately so fucking fun. She's so awesome. I like, if you like fighting it, it's free, right? It's a free tech demo. And like there's Volpe, who's just a sole bad guy function, effectively. She's a me function. She's an Ace Windfall function. There's Chin, who I don't really know what Chin does. She feels more like, I guess she's the normal Shoto. There's Ash Rainbow Six Siege, which I know she has like skills that she can like select through from the other Rainbow Six operators. I don't know how that works. If they're like deployables or something, or if it just changes her skills. There's Exusia, who presumably is a zoner, is my guess. I know she got the Limuin wheelchair at one point, so maybe she's anti-zoner as well. She's got an install where she gets the guns around her. And then there's Ave Musica Sakiko, not fully finished yet, but she is in the game. So Mayu, that might be of interest to you if you want the Ave Musica. She's not finished yet, but she will be in the game. And then there is Monster, which also in the game, not fully finished yet. And she might be a grappler. When we were playing it on Friday, like she has something that I was trying to think what it was. She's got like a throw into like a lot of hit stun. So it might not be finished yet. It might not end up being that. But if it's a throw into a lot of hit stun, it makes me think of Percival from Grand Blue Fantasy. Because I was thinking, like, who has that in a fighting game where you get the throw and then you just do a normal combo after the throw? And I think it's like Percival a little bit. Also, yes, Wisteria has played this as well, I believe. So it's like it's got like each character has like 2 moves. Like it's not a lot, but it's great. It's got so much more like heart and soul into it than I would have thought it did, and it legitimately felt really, really fun to play. Like I actually hope that when it gets the full release and when they're finished, there is just a standard like net code or like a or at least like a caster, right? Like a Melty Blood current code has like the caster where you don't have to do a whole lot with it. You don't have to like do Hamachi or anything. That would be sick. If they can get like just a caster up and running, I would totally do like net play on that. But it was sick. Again, does not beat Melty Blood 2 coming out, but Melty Blood Type 2 Lumina, excuse me, I don't want to say Melty Blood 2. Technically Type-Lumina is already Melty Blood 2. Unless you want to be really pedantic, then it's Melty Blood 4, arguably. Because Melty Blood Cadenza Actress again, then Actress again current code. So maybe 5. The important part is Arknight's fighting game right under Melty Blood 2 Lumina. It's great. It's so great. It's Ikemen Go, which I think has built-in rollback stuff, so I assume they'll refine the netplay experience later. Oh, like Ikemen Go is like the name of the engine or similar system. That is sick then. If they can like make a good netplay experience for it, I will 100% be running this on like FGC Open on Mondays for at least like a month. Like, oh, like I'm in my Melty Blood phase. I will be for like probably the rest of this month, and then I definitely be in like January. But if it releases anytime between like June to December, we're doing a full month of just like hashtag V_FGC open lobby Monday fighting Arknights fighting game. Arknights Unleash is what it's called, by the way. And it's just like I'm so happy because in the original like showing for the game, if you go on Steam, it has an older version and it had like Scotty in it and it has Ash still and it's like Chin. It's like I don't really care for any of these characters. Like they're fine characters. They're not bad characters, but they don't really speak to me. But then like not only do you add a character from my favorite faction, from the Syracuse faction, but then you make her a sole bad guy. It's like they don't watch my stream because they're a Chinese dev, and I don't think I have any Chinese viewers. If I do, ni hao. I don't know how to say hi in Cantonese, so apologies for me being ignorant. But hi, but like, it literally made for me. Literally made for me. I don't know who I emailed to say thank you, but I feel like I need to because it's so unbelievably just me coded. It's great. There was in the Discord of the game, and I'm in response to bug fix stuff there. Oh, nice. I saw that they put out they made an official Twitter for it as well, which I'm now following. For Arknights Unleash, which here let me. It's not. That's not the name of the game. That's not the name of the Twitter though. The Twitter is something else. Ocean Mirror, and the unfortunate thing is like it's Ocean Mirror 90408. Is the official thing. Here we can throw this on and you can see Ocean Mirror Arknights Unleashed in production. Hello everyone, and then there's the big like intro scene and shows all of this. So there's this. I don't think they have a Blue Sky or anything like that. They do have a YouTube, but like it's so great. It was so much better than I thought. It has no reason feeling that good. Like it was like legit just like, oh, I'm so happy. Game is much improved since this build. I want to look at this. Oh, hold on. Is this what I think it is? I had someone telling me about this. So Scotty, which is not in this build of the game, in the original build they released, she has an infinite where if you can see, she's doing like no damage up here. Like, okay, she's doing some decent damage there, but like every other hit, like it's very scaled and you're gonna be doing like what, this a bunch of times. But apparently there's like this, you just do this into like an instant kill? I don't know what the conditions are. But it's just like this into like an extremely long instant kill animation for some reason. Like a 30-40 second instant kill animation that ends with with them winning. Glad she's not on this build. Gladdy she's not on this build. Hey, that's an Arknights joke right there. Scotty and Ling. Oh my God. I'm so glad they added Volpe and Monster. Actually, Monster would have also got me into the game. But like, ooh, Scotty and Ling, it's just like, you're picking the most boring champs to me. Operators, excuse me, my League of Legends is showing, my bad. Oh. So that was my Friday. Awesome. It is the Chin, Scotty, Ling, it's the Blue Woman fighting game. Which as a blue man, like, I do feel bad that I'm not giving my blue women, like, the support they need, but like, that's too many blue women, man. Put some more other colored women in there. We got one yellow woman. Where's my red woman? Where's my green woman? Well, I guess Monster's green woman. That's fair. And I guess Ash and Exusia's red woman. Okay. Where's purple woman? Huh? Where's Tifon or Sidoroka? Sidoroka would fit in the fighting game. Tifon would be awful. Tifon would play like Matera or like Persona 4 Arena Ultimax Persona 3 character whose name I'm blanking on, who you get in like the starter party in Persona 3. Iblana as well. Iblana is a puppet character. Simple, easy to do, perfectly works out. But, oh, it's so good. So we got Melty Blood Twi-Lumina, we got Arknights Unleash. Saturday, what did I do on Saturday, Sarah's Crew? I feel like I did something, or I did nothing. I think I did nothing, actually. I think Saturday was my day off, so I just rested, which was nice. I guess the big thing I did for Saturday was I started watching the new series of Taskmaster finally, which was very fun. Like, usually for Taskmaster, it's like, it takes me like an episode or two to really like suss out the cast and like really be like, okay, I like this cast, right? Because it's always like where's the old cast? And maybe it's because it's been so long since I watched it that I was like, I had no like where's the old cast? I want the old cast back, even though I know that's not how that works. Because maybe it's been so long that I like got in, or maybe they're just all like, they just came out the gate swinging. But like every single like cast member of season 21, series 21 is coming out swinging. Your heavy hitter is obviously I don't remember his name. I don't remember anyone's name. The last dude. Season 21? Yes, season 21. Okay. Series 21. Sorry. Kumail Nanjiani. That's it. Like he's the heavy hitter of the cast. But then like there's Amy, Armando, Joanna, and Joel, and like they all had very, very great moments just in the first episode by itself. I'm only up to episode 3 right now, but like it's legitimately great. I missed Taskmaster. It's been a hot second since I watched it, so I've been enjoying watching through everything again, or watching through the new series, I guess. Very fun. Would recommend. Let me think. Sunday I had some family stuff, which was great. A little minor league baseball game. Like, I don't even know if it was AAA. Might be AA. Whatever. Like I've talked about going to one before, but I did that. It was very fun. Got a little sunburnt, and then like after that I was just like, oh my god, I am tired. But I still had other things to do, which was while all that was going on, I believe. Yes, okay. While all that was going on, for the last couple weeks, technically a little bit more than that, but more so the last couple weeks. So sure, I've been working with, I got a little surprise reveal for you guys. I've been working with my mother, my art mama, Osoba, and we've been putting together a little thing, which I got the final version of last night, and so I get to share with you guys. So, drum roll. Bing. I got a character sheet. I wanted to get this for a little bit, circa like a month or so ago. I was like, okay, yeah, I think now's a good time. I sent Asoba a message. I was like, hey, Asoba, I want a character sheet. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? And so for the past month or so, probably a little bit less than a month or so, worked together. And she made this beautiful little baby. Look at it. Oh, I'm so happy. It's got everything that you would need in it. Because the biggest thing was just having all the different views. How do I? There it is. Like, look. So you got the 3 views, which is good because then you get the front, side, back. Just a little bit, show them out there, just a chodo. Don't worry about it. There's no head on there. It could be anyone's neck, Asmo. It could be anyone's neck. But you have the front, the side, the back view. There's the little like color picker colors, which I always think are really neat. I know Asmo, I think it was you, was talking about like, I don't know what color you're like, what to use for X, Y, or Z. So like these could be helpful for you or for anyone else dealing with anything. It has everything you want, like little insert images with like the gloves. Shows some close-ups of the stuff on my jacket, right? The inner view that you don't really get to see of the harness, right? Like usually you only see like the 2 straps on my chest, they're right there. But underneath there's like the whole harness, so you get the whole view of that. You get the little side, you get the little close-up insert image of the goggles here with their different colors. You get the little, this is a cute little detail, right? Pull out the cursor. right there. I really like this. I really like this detail. This is really cute. Osobo-san stitched this into my pants, and it was really adorable. I like this. This is such a good charm point. You didn't know the band was red? It is like, it can be hard to see. Like you can kind of see it there a little bit. It's a little bit darker, and obviously it sticks out more in the color sheet. But the band is red, just like the little like clips on the harness are red to like as a highlight color, right? Because if you look at the colors for the like the overall body here, like it's all like it's like blues and browns. In my eyes, it's purple, and then like the red is like it's a very big contrasting color that like stands out. So it's used. This was Osobo-san's idea a while ago when she designed my slightly new outfit, where it's like, yeah, we'll use red up here, we'll use red here, and we'll add red to these little bits here to like have it stand out. I was like, oh, that's really neat. Also, what's a dolly walk in? We don't know if that's my neck. We don't know whose neck this is. This could be anyone's neck. This could be just a mannequin that we put the like my shirt and my strap on, my shirt and my harness on. A whole different terminology, very different word there. More importantly, please look at my butt. That's really cute. This is my like, this is one of the most adorable. This is the second most adorable thing that Osobo-san put in here, and the most adorable obviously is on the far right side. Then, most importantly, I didn't think she was gonna do it, but she also added in little spare parts. Look at them. Look at them. Petting them with one little finger on the head, and then also. This is the most adorable thing I've seen in my entire goddamn life. I love this so much. Kai! It's so adorable. I died when I first saw this because I was just like, yeah, let's do a character sheet. And then she throws back and throws this in the corner. I was like, oh! It's so cute. It's so adorable. I love it so much. No. So now I have this, which I'm gonna put in the what's it called, in the Discord, in the commission art stuff, that you can then reference later on. This will be like, I was debating this. I was thinking about Sorcerer, they use the social networking service, like your Twitters, your Blue Skies, right? Do you guys have like a preference for like pinned tweet? Currently, I do pinned tweet of my schedule, but I was like looking around, I was shopping around. I was like, some people do their pinned tweet is just their little reference thing with like their tags and a few other information about them. And I was like, oh, actually, I don't know now. Am I gonna switch from a type A personality to a type B personality, or a type A pinner to a type B pinner? I guess is more accurate to say. In one way, it's like, okay, new person on it. They look and they see, oh, hey, this is like all the information you need, which feels like it's probably better. Because for schedule posting, it's like, okay, the majority of you guys are already in the Discord, which already has schedules in its own contained area, that if you need a schedule, you just go there. If a new person is coming on, like seeing the schedule is good, but also I think seeing maybe this is better. I don't know if you guys have thoughts on that. That is true. Like, no matter what, if I'm doing the schedule pins, I would do the thing where you schedule the pin, or yeah, you would pin the schedule, excuse me, and then like you would have like a post under that's like, you would like quote link to like the reference master post or whatever like that. So like, no matter what, this is in the pin somewhere. I just didn't know if I was gonna become a dude that's like, when you go to the pin, when you go to the page, it like shows this first, or if it like shows the schedule and then you click on the schedule and then it shows this in like a quote retweet or whatever, right? Still don't know 100%. If you guys have thoughts on it, let me know sometime between now and next like midnight, I guess, because I'll probably put it out before I go to bed tonight, after stream, but before I go to bed. But like, I love it so much. I love it so much. I even got I was able to get a little cutout version of the little one down here. It's so cute. So I'm stealing that, and also I'm going to be using that as I think I'm setting that as my new avatar for like Discord, because it's so adorable. It's great. It's great, Nukiashi. Welcome in. like post the schedule and you could probably have the reference on the same post. Oh, I've seen that. I think I know what you're talking about. I would probably do it as a reply, just because when you're adding multiple images in, there's the bugger. Thank you, Dolly. What's this for words? When you do multiple images in the same post, it would cut the like. Here we can take a quick peekaroonie at this actually. Should be good. Yeah. So you can see here, like, this is my Twitter. And then it is not showing you the Twitter, it's showing you the Arknights thing. Never mind, hold on. Did I show you guys something else earlier? No, everything I showed should have worked. Nah, yeah, there you go. So you can see the Twitter. This is like a post of mine. This is my scheduled post from this month. And it's like, you see this. If I was like linking two images in the same post, it would be like split down the middle. So you wouldn't be able to see both of them. Nice job, Dolly. You got a little you. So that's the only thing. Like, if I was doing a like adding the reference, I would probably do it in like a little reply thing, just so it doesn't like split it. It was like Gabriel, what kind of? Gabriel, you missed it. Editor, put it back on. Aha! Also, I don't know if Nukiashi was here or if Nukiashi missed it, but haha! It's been a hot minute, Gabriel. I got to go see a minor league baseball game though, so for me, kind of worth it. I got a little sunburn though, so I don't know if it's worth it. But like, I also got this, and also a lot of other great stuff happened. Check back in the VOD if you want to know more. But like, I got this, and this is really amazing, and I love it so much. Oh my god! So worth. But yeah, we're going through if I'm gonna be like if you can see here, right, pinned. I know it's really small, especially if you're like on a lower resolution monitor. But this is like my pin post. Is like it shows the schedule. And it's like I can either do that or I can become like a reference image poster. And I think still a little bit on the fence about it. Schedule with like a reference in the reply is a strong contender though. Also Dolly, again, we don't know whose neck that is. We don't know whose neck that is. It's could be anyone's neck. It could be a mannequin. Happens. There is no you do not see a head. You do not see whiskers. You do not see a cat. You do not see the gloves. Like it's just this. We don't know whose this is. Could be anyone. Look, I've seen a lot of sexy mannequins in my life. That could just be another one of them. Now, I don't know what else I have to say for that one. It's really cool. I love it a lot. We need a vampire in here. Who's a vampire? Vampires know necks like the back of their hand, right? Like if we get a vampire in here, they could like exactly Mayu. Mayu, you know necks like in no one's business. It's part of your job. You're a vampire and a cat. I have a cat that lives on my shoulders or in my arms, and like so easily you would be like the most good candidate to tell me, is that my neck? I'm pretty sure that's a mannequin's neck. I don't think it's my neck. I would never be so uncouth as to show more than like maybe this amount of my neck, obviously. If you have thoughts, leave them in the comments below. Deep Twilight fandom territory. I volunteer. You've been on that vampire kick. Think that's a mannequin neck? Thank you. See, we have an official vampire seal of approval. What's the word? Not recommendation. What is it called when like appraisal? We have an authentic vampire appraisal that is not my neck. Thank you, Mayu. You're not getting my neck for me for that, sheep. I was drinking, you bastard. I almost spat at my chamomile tea. That's really good. Alright. Enough joking around now. So, do we have any other pressing business? Because I think it could be orange tea, but why would I drink orange tea when I could have chamomile tea, which is the superior tea? According to me, which is the most important thing, is that I like what I'm drinking. Are there any other pressing orders of business, by the way? Because my main thing was to talk about the weekend and then to show this. And then after that, we're going to do, I want to do the watch-along. And then after that, we can do the Employee of the Month, though. Good news. There we go. My Edward Mees are probably going to be having another baby. Nice. Bad news. It's the hetero self-sass couple. Hey, that is actually perfectly in character. The hetero self-sass. The inbred baby, arguably. The watch-along is, and I guess if there's nothing else, we can move on to that. The watch-along is that I think it was probably a week or two ago at this point. The NHK, which is the, I don't know what NHK stands for. NHK from the hit show Welcome to NHK. I don't know if it stands for anything. Actually, the N probably stands for Nihon or Nippon. Nihon Hoso Company or something like that. I don't know. What is it? It has to say Nippon Hoso Kyokai. Yes, not company, Kyokai, obviously. Nippon Hoso Kyokai, the Japanese Broadcasting Corporation. Basically, like think about like literally any other, like the BBC, but for Japan. I don't know if that's a. It is public broadcasting, so yes, it's the BBC, but for Japan. Released a documentary on 50 years of Comiket. Comiket, of course, for anyone that has an extremely low power level. First and foremost, how did you find this place if you do? And second, welcome in. You're going to learn a lot in the next 45 minutes. Comiket is the biannual at this point, the biannual comic market. Actually, no, semi-annual. Semi-annual is twice a year. Technically, we use them slightly interchangeably in English, but semi-annual, as in 2 times a year, roughly 6 months apart, but really closer to like 5 to 7 months apart. It's the semi-annual comic market convention. One is held in usually August, one is held in usually December, January, around the new year. And it has been 50 years of it. I think, right, we recently had C107, and I believe C108 is coming up. And the idea is, people usually think of it as a place where you go if you're an independent publisher. If you're working in doujin material, doujin being self-published material. So that could be manga, or as you'll see later on, it could be like decks of cards, or any kind of like free creative spirit. You go there and you share your love with other people that might be interested in this. It's just the purest, biggest form of, hey, I made this and someone might think it's cool. And this is a place where everyone can go and share the things they made, and people can try to find out what they like. Or like, for the layman, it might be like, oh, I like Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm gonna go to Comiket and I'm gonna see if there's like who's selling Bungo Stray Dogs, because there will be like certain groupings that will be in the same like table spaces. You'll have like, if you're into like your Yuri or your BL, like there'll be groupings for those. There are like usually 2 to 3 different days, so maybe certain things are happening on different days where it's like, oh, I need to go to day 1 because that's when all this happens, right? Yes, it's a giant artist alley convention. Exactly, Gabriel. I could not have put it better myself. It's basically a giant artist alley convention where it's just showcasing, I made this thing. And a lot of the times, not every time, again, as we'll find out, but a lot of times, especially in the West's cultural zeitgeist, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but in the West, we think of it as like, that's where like you get all your fan comics from. Like that's where all your manga and anime like fan comics will come from. Which is not the case. There are a lot of other smaller, similar conventions. Retasai? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. There's a Toho one, which is like Retasai or Retaisai or something like that. That's the only other one I can think of off the top of my head. There's like at least a few others that I don't know right off the top of my head, but do exist. Yes, zines. Yes, there's at least one zine I know is in this documentary. And it's about umpires. It's about baseball umpires. It's kind of great. Okay, but with that, we're gonna go ahead and watch it then. Let me make sure that everything should be good for this. This is something that I'm actually like extremely excited about. It's Because at the end of the day, what this is to me is I like the idea of community, and I like the idea of someone that's passionate about something. And this is just that. Is showing this legal? Yeah, it is. It's 100% legal. It's on NHK's site. We are gonna go to this. There we go. And so I have to move. We're down here. We're still in the dark mode from Wolf Among Us, which is perfect. But it is legal. It is on NHK World Japan. It is just on their site. This is the same as doing React content, as far as I'm aware. If the NHK wants to come and get me, please don't. How did you even find me? I have like 9 viewers. I love you. Please come to America, or not. Please let me come to Japan. But no, this was released. I think we were talking about this on, I think, Thursday or Tuesday with Kiwi, because Kiwi tried to scare me into like being like, oh, it's only available until the 3rd, Ace, and I was like, no, it's available until next year. Jerk. This is dark mode. The sides of the outline are a little bit darker. Service Crew, I'm gonna blind you guys for a second. By blind you, I mean I'm gonna blind Gabriel for a second. But this is what it normally looks like. Slightly different. This isn't even dark mode. This is only slightly dark mode. There's a darker mode, which actually we are doing a movie, so yeah, we'll bump it down to 60. There you go. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on. While I'm here, actually, then I have to turn off Bucket Gotcha then, and hanger lights, because if you guys like redeem that, it will do nothing. And I'll like, if someone comes in and is like, why is this not working? I'll be like, ah. Okay. Also, as a heads up, thank you, Asmo. As a heads up, I looked. This does not have subtitles. I don't know why. It's in English. It's in English. This is a world broadcast. This is in English, but it doesn't have subtitles. So I apologize for that. I'll try not to speak over that much. And if I do speak over it a lot, we can go back to it. But as a heads up, my bad. I don't know why not. Okay, volume's at full. Let me know how the volume sounds, and I can adjust it for you guys on your end. But without further ado,
Tokyo Big Sight, one of Japan's largest exhibition centers. Twice a year, it hosts a massive event with a total of 600,000.
Look at that bit rate. So anything in Japanese will obviously have subtitles. The bitrate, that was peak Ace Windfall viewing experience all the way. Like, you look at this. Like, watch the bitrate drop whenever the people start showing up. That's like confetti. That's amazing. Cause it's just like ants. Just watch the bitrate drop in real time. This is great.
Exhibition centers.
It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. It's really immediately drops. Immediately gets chunkified up here. Dude, the confetti. I don't know if this will affect you guys on the other side. I guess I don't know. I don't actually like. Yeah, just hold on. Hold on. Oh, I think my timing was off though. Ah, shoot.
Total of 600,000 visits packing out the venue.
Good God, look at them all. And yeah, volume's good and everything. The crowd, what is that? Comic Market is now open. We're looking at their pool noodles. Dolly!
Comic Market, better known as Comiket.
I've been calling it Comiket like some kind of nerd, like some kind of Westerner. Comiket.
But they're joined by essays and critiques. A wide array of genres line the tables at one of the world's largest sales events for self-published works.
Oh yeah, they have cosplay and everything as well. JoJo!
やっぱりオタクにとってコミケってすごい聖地というか憧れの場所だったので唯一自分をさらけ出せる場所。
Yeah, this is like the biggest anime convention, effectively, in a way. With the main thing being the comic market.
2025. It all began in a small meeting room in Tokyo's business district.
Wisteria, you saying that makes me think of have you been to a major, Wisteria? Like I know you're an FGC person. Assuming you've been, yes, you have. We've talked about that before. There's when you go to like certain majors, like the people that are working the majors are just like people. They're just people from the community. I know some TOs that like are from my locals that will like they'll do their TOing, which is tournament officiating. So like they're doing like volunteer jobs to help out the tournaments at like Frosty Faustings or Common Breaker, and some of them will do it in cosplay. So it's exactly like that actually. Oh my god.
Participants fell in love with Comiket as a new place to meet.
This is
自分に
great.
とって楽しいことだったり感情を発散できるそういう場であると。
純粋に作品やキャラクターに対しての愛、根底になるのはね、そこなんですよ。
What is it about
Kamen Rider!
that fires up such passion?
Oh, you guys see all the Tohos just
作品
now?
やキャラクターに対しての愛、根底になるのはね。
I really wish there was less than 10 minutes that I could scroll back, because I feel like I'm
What is
gonna
it about
be doing that a
Comiket
lot.
that
Yeah, look at that. All these Tohos. Look at all. We're in the Toho section right now. Look at all this. Oh my god, it's just packed. People cosplaying over here.
fires up such passion?
Are those was that Densha? Was that
The
train
lives and
people?
Words of the many people who work for, support.
Oh my god, yes, yes! By the way, this is very important. Earlier today, just to make sure this worked, I like skimmed to a random part of this video, and I listened like 2 seconds. I listened to 2 seconds, I was like, wait a minute. Wait, I know what that is. Sir's Crew. They use the OST from Uma Musume Pretty Derby, beginning of new era here. It's insane. Listen in the background. I really wish you guys were able to get my like genuine reaction to this, but unfortunately I skipped like 18 minutes in just to make sure it worked, and I immediately heard it. I was like, oh, and like listen to it. Da-na-na-da,
Explore half the century of the convention's history and the secret to its fans' dedication. Our Comiket's history.
Why did they do that? Why did they use Ready Steady Derby in? I guess it was 2 minutes in. I guess it wasn't 18 minutes in, because I assumed they're not going to use it again. But like I heard that, I was like, I went insane because I was like, why are they using it here? Why is this so good? Toho was the most represented thing in Comiket. It's true. It was like for the longest time. And then yes, it was like Kantai Collection dethroned it, which was huge. Because Kantai Collection, I don't know if this is a hot take. I'm pretty sure it's not at this point, because I'm pretty sure Gacha just blew everything out of the water. But Toho was for the longest time, and I don't know if they'll talk about this in here, but for anyone that doesn't know, Toho is like a cultural phenom. We don't get it as much in the West because Toho never really had a lot of official releases in the West. But in Japan, Toho was the thing for like the longest time, especially at your Comikets, because it's a pure like Zune made a game that had some characters in it, and like people liked the game, and then people just started doing things with the characters. A lot of characterization from Toho, to my understanding. I'm a tertiary, so take everything I say with a huge grain of salt, with a chunk of salt, if you will. Like people just like the characters, and they just made fan works based off that. And some characters probably still have their characterization based off of more of the fan works than they are on the actual characters themselves. Like a character like Momoji, which a lot of you might know, she's the White Wolf girl. I am pretty sure she has like maybe no lines of dialogue in the actual game she came from, but she's gotten a lot of characterization from fan works over the years. And then probably had some more official stuff later on. But like Toho was like if you look at the number of like products or whatever you want to say sold at Comiket, for the longest time Toho was the dominant one. And then through a mixture of them making their own Toho version of Comiket, Retasai or whatever it was called, again, I apologize, I'm a fake fan. That and the come up of Kantai Collection, which had a similar idea but was a little more corporate about it, because Kantai Collection also was like, hey, we're just going to give you guys a lot of characters. Kantai Collection is a proto-gacha, by the way. It's a web game, which certain, like Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, Kantai Collection, the original Grand Blue Fantasy, those are all web games. They're not gacha games. even though you could argue they are gacha games now, but they are before gacha games really became a thing. Maybe Grand Blue Fantasy is gacha. It's in a weird spot. It's definitely the oh my god, there's a really good evolutionary joke I can make here. It's the Lucy of gacha games. Is that the joke I'm looking for? It's like the Homo sap. No, we're the Homo sapiens. Whatever's between Homo sapiens and the other ones. Like it's the transitionary period in the fossil record. Grand Blue Fantasy is. But like Toho, then Kantai Collection, like dethroned Toho, which was huge. And then like over the years, like at this point, it's probably just a bunch of gacha. Like it's probably a bunch of Blue Archive, a bunch of like Girls Frontline, Zenless, all of the Hoyoverse stuff, right? Like at this point, it's probably just 80% gacha. That's probably too high. Probably 60% gacha, but just a bunch of different ones. And then you'll have like I'm pretty sure Bungo Stray still has a good like strong market. You'll have your like longer running series like your Full Metal Alchemist or like your Strike Witches. I know Shadow Strike Witches. There's usually like at least a few ones there. Like it's great. But yes, most popular thing nobody's ever heard of in the States. Yes. Did I say that, or are you saying that? Because either way, I agree with that. If I said that, good job, Ace. Because in a lot of ways, it's that. It's like people know what Toho is. People vaguely know what Toho is, but they don't understand how popular it was, especially in like the mid-2000s Japan. Is the apple is bad, and you and Owen is her, and Cerno. Cerno's perfect math class, right? Like there are so many things that you probably know, and you don't realize that they are Toho. Like Toho is so pervasive in Western internet culture, especially in the basis of the internet culture, because a lot of, depending on where you are on the internet, a lot of early internet, 2000s internet was like partially aping off of Japanese internet and just bringing some of their stuff over, and they probably took some of our stuff. And there's so many just memes that are probably have their bases in Toho fandom that you don't even recognize it. It's amazing. Arknights is Chinese. Arknights is from Hong Kong, technically. But that does not mean that there is not an Arknights showing at Comiket. Like, Comiket is literally whatever you want it to be. Comiket is you, the person who signs up to Comiket. And they're probably going to talk about this in the documentary. And again, I think we've spent triple the time out of the documentary that we have in it. But my understanding is, like, you just go, like, Comiket 108 comes out. It's already past at this point. But, like, you would just go, like, Comiket 109, signups are open. And you would go and sign up and be like, hey, I want to sign up for Comiket 109. Here's what I'm working on. That's it. And then you, like, do you get a booth or not? And, like, I think there's probably, like, I don't know if there's a raffle or how it exactly works, like, the days and everything. Presumably, if you've been in there before, you probably have a better chance of getting it in. But it's 100% just, it's Artist Alley. It's 100% Artist Alley. There might be panels. I don't know that much about it. We'll probably know more as we go on. Yeah, Cerno is a fantastic example of just like it's a Toho thing, but you probably just don't even know. Like it's crazy. You've 100% seen Cerno before, Gabriel. You just don't know it. And if you haven't, that's surprising. Yosa Alan, welcome in. Hi. It's super hard to tell. Seriously, I use the term you could wait. What is it? You could. Oh my god. Seriously, what is the term? I'm having a brain. You could have stepped in it. That's it. You could have stepped in it. That's a Toho thing, arguably. It's not really, but the way that I use it and a lot of ways other people use it, that's a Toho thing with the big ass Toho heads. Like, it's crazy. Now then. Look at all these. These are all just different. By the way, again, we got off topic because this was an Umusume song in the background. But like, look at these. They're all just. These are actually the Comiket like flyers, I guess, because it's like Comiket 19, 20, 21, 22. So I guess these are like the flyers that they were like, hey, come to Comiket, right? Like, look at this.
December 30th, 2025.
Yeah, so this is the most recent Comiket that happened.
The 107th
107, I was right.
Opened its doors, marking the event's 50th
It's
anniversary.
huge. Look at all those people. And that's for one day. It's a 3-day event, usually. Easy modo, exactly. There are so many things. Oh yeah, VTubers are also probably a huge part. Like Gacha and VTubers probably make up the majority of the Comiket at this point. Oh my god, the frame rate.
Around 300,000 people attended this winter's Comiket over 2 days.
This is the winter Comiket. It's the December one.
People come to find items that are unique to the event.
ナキリあやめちゃんっていう VTuber の推しがいるので、その子の同人誌を目当てで来てます。
岡山県からです。岡山から。はい。ちょっと行ってみるかって。
For 250 bucks? That seems really small, honestly, but I don't know how much things.
Got here from all the way from Lithuania because we thought we need to see this at least once, and also there was a lot of cool designs, also from Blue Archive. Comiket, psycho!
Exhibitors have a 90
Look, there's your Chainsaw Man up there.
Area where they can interact with participants. Since space is limited, slots are often determined by lottery draws.
Yeah, lottery draws. And also look how small these tables are. Like for an American, like if you've been to an American artist alley, I guess it depends on what artist alley you're going to, but like they have to fit so many people in. You get like this much for your table, and you are right next to everyone else around you. Is this the first Lithuanian mention? Asmo, I wish it was, but I'm pretty sure. When was it? So sure, sometime last week. I need a librarian. Sometime last week, I pulled up Worldle. I think it was on Tuesday. Because like it was Arc Knights. Kiwi came in, and I was like, Kiwi, I found a basketball version of like Connections or something, and I was like talking about how like the people who made that are also the people who made Enclosed.Horse, and they also made Worldle, which I didn't know, and I played Worldle, and the winning word, it was Lithuania. I thought it was Estonia, but it was Lithuania. Or it was Latvia. If it was Latvia or Estonia, then yes, this is the first Lithuanian. Otherwise, it was that Worldle thing that we did for like maybe 5 minutes, if even. But like, look how they're like just packed tight to tight, and it's like you're selling like 1 to 4 things, right? Like, oh, maybe more, obviously, but like, yeah, they're selling like 4 different things in this table, and all you have is this and like whatever's under it, and you have to like try to get people with your poster or like with you dressing up as a character. It's photo books, right?
Comiket is dominated by doujinshi, self-published works that focus on the creator's interests.
There have been so many Brazil mentions. I'm throwing you in the crystal, Gabriel.
Many of them are fan works.
Oh, Gundam.
Alternative stories, perspectives, or artworks based on original
Chat
works.
not stream. Oh, I see what you're saying, Wisteria.
These are the main genres.
If I was correct about the Lithuania thing with the Worldle thing, that technically is stream though. The burger. That's technically chat, arguably though. But yeah, oh, here you go. So this is for this recent one where yeah, like Blue Archive, Umamusume mentioned. Obviously, yeah, that's obviously gonna be huge. There's your just any of your fan fictions, Tolkien, games, Kantai collection. Kantai collection being this big is actually surprising still. That's crazy. Gundam, Gup, Girls in Panzer, really? That's surprising too that that's still that big. I guess Das Finale is currently still releasing. What crystal? I saw a clip of, I think it's Northern Lion, and his voice was altered to sound like Ganondorf from the new Zelda games. And he was like, I'm going to put you in the crystal. You're going to be in there for an hour. It's going to feel like a week. It's only 1 week, man. It's only 1 week, which was really funny to me because I don't know if he was referencing it or not, but that is the plot straight up from an episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine where Miles O'Brien breaks like the law on some planet, and then he's immediately sentenced to like 10 years in prison, which takes place over the course of like an hour in his mind, and it's so fast that Starfleet can't get to him in time. And so then after, like, the entire rest of the episode is him just like dealing with the fact that he has like this prison PTSD. Like it's an insane episode, and it makes me laugh so much. But like, look, just Blue Archive is huge. Is it talking about like, well, yeah, because Blue Archive, Kantai Collection, like they're so much larger, and then this is just the catch-all for games, catch-all for like everything else. Day 2, Idolmaster! Idolmaster makes sense. I didn't even think about the Idolmaster being one that's up here, but obviously it does. Because there's like so many Idolmaster Starlight Stage? No. Shiny Colors. Idolmaster Shiny Colors and Gakuen Master are both really popular now. Love Live, original fanfiction for men. Shoujo stuff, Toho Project, Toho School Manga Clubs. Well, actually, what does that mean? I wonder if that's like for high school, college clubs as opposed to like self-published like adult stuff, I guess. Train travel. Hey. Day 2 sounds. Searcher, you can only go to day 1 or day 2 of Comiket. Which one you picking? Low key, like day 1, they got the Gup, they got the Kantai, like they got the Uma Musume. Okay, it's probably day 1 for the Uma Musume. But like trains, I don't know. That's trains and Idolmaster. This is a tough one, man.
They go far beyond anime and video games and include critiques, trains, and history.
Yes! This is one of the ones I saw.
SNS とかで誰々審判はどこびいきだとかそういうのをよく目にしてたんで、じゃあ実際どうなんだっていうところからちょっとまとめてみたら、まあ意外とそうでもなかったっていうのがはいわかりました。普段だ
That's so, I love it. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Sarah Screw. It's like, it's the idea of like, hey, I have an idea. I want to do the idea, and then it's a love for the game, Sarah Screw. It's a love for the game.
野球の審判のデータの本を作ってます。SNS とかで誰々審判はどこびいきだとかそういうのをよく目にしてたんで、じゃあ実際どうなんだっていうところからちょっとまとめてみたら、まあ意外とそうでもなかったっていうのが。
It's not just spread. It looks like spreadsheets, but for the non-baseball knowers in chat, what he's selling here are probably the actual like game like stats. Because in baseball there is it looks a lot like this. And let me see if I can pull this up like in like 5 seconds. There are open new window. Baseball score. It's a baseball scorecard basically. Yeah, it looks like it's just a baseball scorecard, which in case you don't know what that looks like, it's this. How do I It's this, right? Where it's probably the Japanese version of it too, but it's the idea that you have, you know, who's batting, what the positions are over the course of like the game. That's kind of what I'm imagining. No, it's for real baseball. It's for real baseball. That's the thing. It's not just anime, right? It's not just anime. It's not just manga. Trains, right? It's literally whatever you're passionate about. You can be like, yeah, someone might like this. Like it's amazing.
はいわかりました。普段だと審判好きな人あんまりいないので。
So it's fun to meet those who do.
話できるのがやっぱ一番楽しいですね。
こちらマインクラフトっていうサンドボックス型のゲームで
Japanese Minecraft
をこう紹介していくような本になって
His own Minecraft world
4、5年ぐらいかけて今作ってるっていう感じです。どんな表現にもこう受け入れてくれるのがコミックマーケットだと思うので、なのでこういうなんかちょっとマニアックなものでも結構受け入れてもらえるっていうのはすごい嬉しいです。
This is great. I can't pause with the space for it. This is so adorable. They said it earlier, Wisteria. It's a lot of it's raffle based. So I assume that maybe they have like maybe they have categories. I don't know. They didn't mention that. They just said it was raffle based. But I wonder if they have like categories of like we have 40 tables for Minecraft or for like games of this category. We have this and we have this and then we have this. And then they raffle off based on that, or if it is just pure random raffle. Like, oh my god, that's so great. Ah, 4 to 5 years making his own Minecraft world, and he just makes a little zine about it. And he's selling it at Comiket for like what, $10? If even? Hold on. Go back here.
かけて今作ってるっていう感じです。
I really wish there was like a...
どんな
I
表
can't
現
hit
もこう
space to pause.
受け入れてくれるの
Yeah,
が
1,000 yen, which is in American, that's like $6. But obviously you can use the old conversion of like $10. But like that's a fairly thick zine, it looks like. Like this is great.
だと思うので、なのでこういうなんかちょっとマニアックなものでも結構受け入れてもらえるっていうのはすごい嬉しいです。
It's adorable.
Every item here is the product of its creator's passionate enthusiasm and a desire to share it.
何を書いてもどのくらい書いても自分で決められるというそういう自由がいいところ。
こんなこと思いついちゃったってやつを形にしてみんなが持ってきて、こんなものあると思わなかったって市場では出会えなかったものに出会える市場以前の場所がコミケ。
The music
1
change.
年365日あると大半は日常で毎日ずっと会社に行ったりなんだりしてると日常生活、まあ、生きるために生活っていうか働かないとダメだとかなんだとかってあるけれど、その中で晴れの場であり続けたいっていうのが最初から、まあ、言っていて、自分にとって楽しいことだったりっていう感情を発散できるそういう場であると。
Comiket is a twice-yearly celebration. The history of Comiket is a history of growth through welcoming
Heisei, or
diversity of
Heiwa.
expression.
Heisei.
In the late 1960s,
Oh, history lesson.
student activism was common. That tradition had deep roots in Meiji University, where some Tokyo students started a new group. A literary critique circle called Meikyu, or Labyrinth. The students wanted to elevate manga from mere entertainment.
Bro is fucking rocking this trench coat, by the way, back here.
To a subject of serious discussion. The members began a dojinshi to publish their reviews of manga. They wanted to share it with fellow manga lovers. So Meikyu wrote letters to manga groups and clubs at universities across Japan. And many manga lovers were excited by the plan. 32 fan circles, or about 700 people from all over Japan, met at a small meeting room in Tokyo's business district. This was the birth of Comiket in 1975. One of the Meikyu members and Comiket founders was Yonezawa Yoshihiro. He previously spoke to NHK in 1987.
In 1987?
Of Comiket.
映画館っていうのは館内にいる人は同じ瞬間に笑いますよね。でも漫画はそうじゃ絶対ないわけですね。常に自分の時間だけで生きてるっていうかですね、その読んでる瞬間はそうしたものっていうのはこういう場所でそのつながり合えちゃうっていうかですね、同じものを笑える、そういうのを確認できてるみたいなんですね。そうした意味での一体感というか、実際漫画とかアニメが持ち得ないそうしたものが、感じられる場所としてこういったものが出てきたんじゃないか。
That's so great. This is again one of the reasons I wanted to watch this, because again I saw a bunch of these like screenshots on Twitter, and this is one of my favorite ones. Like, oh my god, just do it again. Just
the birth of Comiket.
It's such a
映画館っていうのは館内にいる人は同じ瞬間に笑いますよね。でも漫画はそうじゃ絶対ないわけですね。常に自分の時間だけで生きてるっていうかですね、その読んでる瞬間はそうしたものっていうのはこういう場所でそのつながり合えちゃうっていうかですね、同じものを笑える、そういうのを確認できてるみたいなんですね。そうした意味での一体感というか、実際漫画とかアニメが持ち得ないそうしたものが、感じられる場所としてこういったものが出てきたんじゃないか。
It's so adorable.
Today, the three co-representatives
I love
of
it so much.
say that it was the only place people could talk about manga.
It's very much. I'm gonna probably make more references to like the FGC as we go on, but it's very similar to like what I mentioned earlier about like going to a major, for instance. In the FGC, you have your locals, right? So it's like, you know, in the city you live in, or in a nearby major city, you go and you can play with people in your area, and that's really fun. Like you meet your connections, you get to like hang out with people. But then like you go to a major, right? You go and you drive or you fly or you take a boat. I don't know what a third form of transportation is, but you go to a even larger venue where it's for like 2 to 3 to 4 days at a time, and everyone is there to play fighting games, and it's very much just a resonant activity of just like I know there are people in my community that like this and want to do this, but like being at like a critical mass of people that all want to do or feel the same thing is great. Like a great moment that I highly recommend doing in your life, whether it's fighting games or sports or anything, is to find a chance to be in, or like music. Music's a great example too, where it's like get into a large crowd and just feel like a crowd one time. It's such a exhilarating moment to, like, for me, being in a crowd at like the end of like Frosty's or Combo Breaker, watching like Guilty Gear Strive, I think is the one that I watched, or Guilty Gear Xrd. I know the one that I'm thinking of is Guilty Gear Xrd in 2020. Because it was the last game for Frosty Faustings in 2020, right before COVID happened. This was January 2020. And it was that Guilty Gear Strive had been announced. So Frosty Faustings was like, this is probably the last time Guilty Gear Xrd is going to be like a main stage game, or it's going to be the last time it's going to be like the finishing game of Frosty Faustings. And so like at the very end of the night, it was the final top 8 because it's a Guilty Gear tournament. Guilty Gear Xrd's on, and it's just like hundreds of people watching the same match. And I think it was Fu versus a Biken player, maybe. Oh, someone have to look that up for me, because all I remember is Fu was in it because Fu is a Kum Haehyun. Yes, yeah, Haehyun, Kum Haehyun player. Which has kick loops. And so there's nothing cooler than having hundreds of people shouting, "Hey! Hey! Hey!" as he's doing this like kick loop. And it's such a like everyone is experiencing the same emotions at the same time. It's a very visceral feeling. I saw there's a famous post that occasionally does the circuit where it's like, when I was young, we went to like a mega church, and I always felt a religious experience. And then I went to a concert, and I realized I just like group music listening, and it's that, right? It's when you're in a large crowd of people, it enhances the feeling that much more. And Comiket is a kind of the same idea. It's like you're surrounded by people that have the same feelings about this medium that you do, and it's just it enhances it. It's great.
僕が中学生の時にまだ当時だと男子学生が少女漫画雑誌を買って読むっていうのは結構レアな方だったと思うんですけど、マーガレットに入って柚木ひかる先生知り、そして花という夢入って柴田正宏、真矢峰夫、私真治で、その辺から広がって80年の12月かな、川崎市民プラザでやってたコミケット16、そこで一人で行ったらものすごい人数で驚いたと。漫画の話ができる人がこんなにいるんだ。世界が一挙に広がっていく10代後半でしたね。
What are those cats? What was happening in the 80s?
Captain Tsubasa was a massive hit in the 1980s. An anime was made and became a social phenomenon. People, many of them girls, began creating fan works. They added their own interpretations to the existing canon. That enthusiasm was a driving force behind the massive rise in Comiket participants. Captain Tsubasa Dojinshi also made a major stir, especially among young girls. And this drove a powerful fan movement.
やっぱり女の子たちにもそういう例えば戦ってみたいとかそういう意識は必ずあると思うんですよね。でそうした部分が自分たちがもし少年であったらみたいなところで、 主人公に模すっていうかですね、自分を仮想させるみたいなところで変えてる部分は確実にあると思いますね。
Why did girls feel so strongly about fan works? Critic Uno Tsunehiro says it was rooted in love for the original work.
このキャラクターとこのキャラクターがくっついてほしいとかね、あと本編で死んじゃったこのキャラクターに幸せになってほしいとか、そういった願望を吐き出してるだけなんだと思うんですよね。そういったものがなんかこう彼らに彼女らにペンを取らせているんですよね。根底にあるのはね、そこなんですよ。もう純粋に作品やキャラクターに対しての愛っていうものの表現する場がある。そして表現を受け止める同行の人たちが一番集まりやすい年に1回2回の大事だったんだと思うんですよね。叶わぬ恋になんか悩む同志たちが集まってくるとますますその熱量って大きくなってくるんですよ。でそしてどんどん二次創作が生まれていく。これがコミケだったと思うんですよね。
Comiket was fueled by the popularity of fan works. By 1989, it had grown to over 100,000 participants.
Wow.
It was at this point that some began to ask whether fan works encroached on the copyright of original works.
Ooh, this is actually a huge thing. That's the one thing with series. I would love to go to one, but like, oh, that's like a, you do that and you never go, like only once, just visiting, just the one time. Cause like that is like danger crowd levels. Like, ooh. They definitely got better at management probably as the years went on, cause it would get unattainable. It'd get like bad at a certain point. Also, yes, Gabriel, keep in mind that like so many of when they're talking about it early on, they're talking about like fan, like they're talking about just like Doujin works originally are just like, I made this thing with my original characters. But as time goes on, all those things where it was like Blue Archive or Kantai Collection, those are all basically fan fiction. It's the idea of like, hey, I took these characters from this gacha game or from like Girls in Panzer or from Trains, bad example for Trains, but a lot of the ones that are from a serialized work are just fan fiction, and that's why it'd be really great to go, because I would just be like, oh cool, because I just like the idea of visual fan fiction for the stuff I like it's just someone's passion put on the page for this thing, and it's like, that's super sick. I want to get like a doujin of just like Atsushi like enjoying his day or something, right? You say paid, which you're not incorrect, and they might talk about it later on, but a lot of people, from my understanding, when they go to Comiket, the price for it is just to recoup. Like, they're not making a profit off this a lot of the times. They're just like doing enough to pay for the seat and for the material itself. But yes, in a way, yeah, it's just paid AO3.
The discussion was raised in TV
Look at these
shows
Peanuts
at the time.
characters.
しかし出版社も大多数の人間が同人誌として楽しみでやっていること。
This is a huge thing, by the way.
パロディにされるということはですね、人気のバロメーターということもあって、著作権の侵害についてはどこも静観しているというのが現状のようです。
Like, copyright violation is huge. Basically, this is arguably this is illegal. But the idea is for anyone the higher up that could prosecute, it's like, why would you prosecute? They're fans are having fun. It's a good way to gauge like the interest in a certain thing. And if you're doing this, then you're just kind of hurting yourself. And you don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I'm going after the fans for making content that they enjoy.
ただお互い知ってる作品の愛情みたいなものを元にしたコミュニケーションっていうのがここで行われてるっていうことは忘れちゃいけないと思いますけど。
This music is insane.
And continued to accelerate. In 1990, it surpassed 200,000 participants.
That jump from 89 to 90 is insane.
The event moved to one of Japan's largest exhibition centers, Tokyo Big Sight.
And that's where it's been for the last
rose again,
so many. Tokyo Big Sight's been the place.
Comiket went global in 2004.
Yo, hold on, Melty Blood!
Exhibition, the event 350,000.
It's not. I mean, it's Tsukihime, but like I saw that. I know Arcuate when I see her. Classic good design Arcuate with the hair vents and everything. Is that? Oh my god. Not Love Hina. That might be Love Hina. I'm trying to think what that is. Oh my, is that Full Metal Alchemist back there? Is that Ed? It's great.
Comiket went global in 2004.
No, it's not Love Hina. I'm trying to think what that is.
The international exhibition, the Venice Biennale, invited them to attend. Their exhibit was titled Otaku.
It's great. There was a sealant arc too?
Comiket grow from just 700 people to this kind of status. The answer lies in co-founder Yonezawa's approach. Unfortunately, he died of illness in 2006.
米沢はコミケで生まれるもの、生まれる次の何かを見たいでやったんじゃないかな。それはもう作品もそうですけど、表現が好き、表現な活動が好きだから。
来ちゃったものはみんな仲間みたいな、なんか割とそういうところがあって、米沢は来てみんなが楽しくやって、しかも同人誌をどんどん作ってくれるんだったら、そういう人たちだって受け入れなきゃねっていうことで、何でも受け入れてウェルカムっていうのを出していた。そこがどんどんサークルが増えていく時に一つプラスに働いたのかなと思ってます。
That's actually a decent point. I actually don't know how Nintendo stuff works because none of the things there were like Nintendo, which I don't know how popular like Nintendo stuff is. I don't know how popular Pokemon is. I don't know if there's something there where maybe Nintendo stuff specifically is less likely, or maybe it's just not as popular, or maybe there's like another convention that does it. But I never thought about that until you mentioned that just now. I have to imagine there's some, but like maybe there's just a, because the idea is it's an implicit like a verbal handshake agreement typically between like the corporation doing the thing and the fans making works of the things. So I'd imagine if the Pokemon company or Nintendo comes out and says, hey, we don't want fan works of this, then you're gonna be like, hey, okay, we're not gonna make fan works of this. We're not gonna like be selling this. So it could be possible that Nintendo was just like, no, we just don't want this here, or maybe it's just not popular.
In 2009, Yonezawa's alma mater, Meiji University, built a library to honor his contributions to manga through Comiket. He is quoted in a sign in the building. You must be watchful of a tree, not the forest, because the forest will be lost when the trees die.
Aww.
The sentiment reflects the approach which led Comiket to welcome all forms of expression in the hope it would enrich Japan's manga culture. Anime and tokusatsu researcher Hikawa Ryusuke believes Comiket fanworks had a major influence on the development of Japan's manga culture.
読者あっての創作物であり一次コンテンツだと思うんでですね、それは二次を見ることによって一次を進化させるような要素っていうのが多々含まれてるんで、その送り手と作り手、あるいは作り手の予備軍みたいなもの、それから読み手っていうのがですね、ものすごい生態系みたいなものを作ってるんだと思うんですね。二次創作の方が一次創作よりなんか素晴らしいものとかあったりするみたいな逆転現象まで起きるみたいなことって、これは相当その生物学的な進化のるつぼみたいなところがあるような気がするんですよね。クリエイターの層の厚さっていうのをコミケが明らかに実現してるんですね。
Cardcaptor Sakura.
50 years,
Hunter x Hunter.
top manga artists and creators have taken part in Comiket.
These are all like just the actual manga.
Umino Chika, famous for March Comes In Like a Lion and Honey and Clover.
That's true because
known for Oku,
Because I don't know if it was this one, but people always talk about the Bocchi the Rock author had a booth at Comiket, and it was like the year of or the year after Bocchi the Rock got really popular. They had to like move her booth outside because it was making such a congestion issue. Because whatever she was selling was just like, no matter what she was selling, like people just wanted to go and like see her, talk to her, or what have you, that they had to like move her outside away from everyone else just so it would stop crowding. So like, yeah, just you have people just out here.
The Inner Chambers also participated in Comiket.
Another one!
Creators went
It's
on to
Tsukihime,
make
but
their name in the anime and video game industry.
that's true. Hold on, are they gonna talk about French bread? French bread is originally from the Dojin Circle. It is a Dojin Circle originally.
Shimamoto Kazuhiko first exhibited at Comiket 26 years ago. Known for his fiery manga, he's produced countless hits. But he still brings doujinshi to Comiket as a way to test his skills.
漫画家は浮き沈みがすごい激しいですよ。沈み始めると何が面白いのか自分の中で分かんなくなっちゃうわけですよ。もう自分は面白いのが書けないんじゃないか、世の中に受け入れられないんじゃないかみたいなすごいこう悶々とした気持ちになる中で、じゃあコミケってなんだっていうと、編集者がいないんですよ。はい。
It's just pure whatever you want to put out
書き
there.
たいものを
Yeah!
書いて、並べる。プロとして書く作品以外に
Have a good night, Gabriel.
こんなおかしい本を書いたら自分はどうなんだろうって普通の自分の一般の日常の仕事場では思うことがあって、それがコミケ会場に来た一歩足を踏み入れた瞬間にありだったじゃんって思うんですよ。だからここ全体の皆さんがクリエイティブそれぞれのクリエイティブをぶつけ合う恐ろしい高い土俵の上っていう場所かなと。何をやってんだこの人はって言われるような本を作るのが楽しいですよね。
Oh, this is adorable! Every comic has its own catalog. I assume it's just a catalog of everything. Yes, it includes the rules and locations of all the circles. Okay, okay. Oh my god! Oh my god, it does. Oh, yo, Street Fighter. So hold on. Okay, so everything. No promises, Gabriel. This is the worst time. I will. You have 25 more minutes, and there is a high chance I will scream. Put the volume low. I literally just kind of scream right there because the idea here is that it's from this point on, it should just be like characters that are popular at the time, trying to link them together. So this is Char. That's like the only thing I know here. That's Lum. But like as we go on, I might know more and more of these characters. What is this? Hold on. Who knows cars? Whose car is this? Is this it looks a little like Tatsunoko. What am I thinking of? I'll say this is 25 minutes, and obviously I'm gonna keep pausing and talking. So like, yeah, this stream is gonna go long. That's why I only like spend an hour on the Zatsu, the traditional Zatsu portion, because like it's probably gonna take 2 to 3 hours to get through. Whose car is this? How do I know this car? Basketball. There's Sailor Moon, obviously. I noticed that coming through. This is oh my god, what is this? I feel like I should know this one. Not Hunter x Hunter, it's the other one. Evangelion, is that Shinji? And then Final Fantasy VII, Street Fighter. I'm blanking on all of this stuff here. I don't know who this rat is, but I'm a big fan of them. Oh my god, I do not know early night. Hey! Cardcaptor Sakura, Pokemon, Digimon, Detective Conan. Initial D? I have to, this is the Initial D car, 100%. Then, okay, now we're into the part that I know. You got Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, One Piece. I assume this is, it's a mahjong thing. I don't think it's Saki. That doesn't look right. This looks like, Captain Tsubasa? No, the tennis one. This is, Prince of Tennis, question mark? Full Metal Alchemist! And then, Bleach. Tsukihime mentioned. Is that Chihaya from the Idolmaster? That looks like Chihaya from the Idolmaster, but I don't know because she's with this girl and I don't know who this is. Hikaru no Go. It might be Go. Oh, good call, good call, good call. Oh, Haruhi. Lelouch! Don't know. This is, you guys know who this is. I don't know who this is, but you guys know who this is. Gintama. This is, oh my god, this is Albert Morin's favorite series. Italia! It's Italy! Oh my god! K-On! Double in a row. And then what, are we in the 2020s now? Or what does Dojo Japan 2020 mean here? It would be, right, because 107 is the one that happened in December, so yeah, we must be getting close to the 2020s at this point, because 107 and 106, they skipped one for COVID. This might be like into 2010s, even though like, this, no, that can't be right, can it? This feels like turn of the 2000s into the 2010s, right? Yeah, Italia! Look at him! Oh no! This is so sad. What the hell happened at Comiket 99? Not only do they not have the image on it, they had to split into 2 volumes. And so like they connected these together. This is the saddest thing I have seen in this documentary so far. Like you could just slide them out and connect them all, but like you're cutting this out. It's so sad. Kiwi! What's up, Kiwi? Welcome in. I'm a representative from NHK Japan. I've been informed of an unlawful distribution and broadcasting of material. We advise you to contact us back immediately or cease your broadcast immediately. Thank you for your time and attention. Excuse me, Mr. NHK. As you might have seen in your own documentary, it's out of a passion and a love for the material. So please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Please, please, just the one time. Just the one. Please. Thank you. May you hit him with the Uno reverse. Oh, I feel like I should know who this is too. Toho! This feels way too late. This cannot be this is the Comiket number, I have to assume, but like Toho only showing up at 104, 105, and Hitalia showing up at 94. This feels wrong, right? Thank you, Mayu. Kantai Collection! That's Hibiki from Kantai Collection, and that's Kongo. This is actually insane. It is 100%. They're just like bad. They're just like slow with the trends on it. But these are 100% like they're finally at, like, I can't believe Toho representative of Comiket only in big 20, because this is 2025. So this is in 2024. They finally have Toho representation. Actually, I just realized this too. I was like, oh, they're adding like 2 at a time. And that's because these are both from 2025. So Kantai Collection. These are both from 2024, both Toho, right? So presumably that's what they kind of did through a lot of this, is they added like both the K-Ons back to back. That's probably from the same year as well. Oh, was it not the initial D car? There were 2 cars. Are you sure? One of them 100% was the initial D car. The first one probably not the initial D car though, but double check, Kiwi. I believe you, but I don't believe you. Did you spot a favorite character? I saw Italia. That was a fun one. That was a character that like I was excited to see. Obviously, Kantai Collection is big. K-On's pretty solid. I don't have a great love for it, but like I respect it as a thing. Toho is fun. What was your favorite character from this? Let's do the crawl again without me pausing it. Tsukihime. That's obviously a banger there. Yeah, how many can you spot, service crew? Start counting now. No pausing. Okay, without pausing, it's actually kind of hard. Are you sure? Right there, that car. Are you sure that's not the initial D car? It might be Ed. If that's Chihaya, which I don't think it is because the character sheet doesn't look like it, it'd probably be Chihaya. I'm actually surprised there's no Idolmaster if that wasn't it. Yeah, Steins Gate's not in there either.
Years old.
But like they're really slow about adding them, so there might be Steins Gate later on. Steins Gate feels like it should be one. Lelouch was in there actually. Lelouch is a pretty big is a pretty big hitter. I would like read some like a Kogias Dojinshi, because there's probably some sick ass fanfic stuff in there. It was Tiger and Bunny. That's what it was. I was like, I know. Yeah, these ones right here. That's Tiger and Bunny. I was like, I know what this is. I've never like interacted with it, but I know what this is. Tiger and Bunny. Thank you.
Comiket is 50 years old, and it's given rise to new forms of expression.
Oh, I love this guy. Cosplay.
a mixture of costumes.
Wait, what is the
and
US
play.
thing that he had on?
Cosplayers have been seen at Comiket since 1980 or so.
Oh!
Comiket is for
Hey,
selling
use that
doujinshi.
B-roll already.
Is it appropriate for cosplayers? This question was widely
Oh,
discussed at first, but
I
the
should know what
event
that is.
welcomed cosplay
Jam!
as another way to show love
Jam
for
from
art.
Guilty Gear!
Rules were established
Oh, hey.
regarding appropriate costumes, and changing rooms were added, affecting
せめてトンの部分を隠してください。So at the very least cover this area. はい。わかった。
the setup for the event.
It was a different character in it. That is fair. That is a fair call, Q. But I assume a car takes up a lot of space, and so you can just slap in another character if you want to.
This is cosplayer Mitsuhashi-kun. She's a pharmacy student.
Exactly.
but
Exactly
now's
what
the time
Wisteria
before
said.
important exams to take part in Comiket's 50th anniversary.
試験が12月の中旬と1月の中旬にあるんですけどちょうどコミケの前後にあるんですよ。やばいですよね。何してんだって感じですけど。
She chose to study pharmaceutical science after falling hard for Dr. Stone at a previous Comiket.
Wait, what? Wait! This is not where I thought this was gonna go. This is actually just throwing in pharmaceutical science based off of the Comiket stuff. Hold on.
She chose to study pharmaceutical science after falling hard for Dr. Stone at a previous Comiket.
That's so adorable.
アニメに人生を左右されて生きてきてるんですよ。それの上で創作って絶対に切り離せないんですよ。
Oh, she has the color contacts.
一回でも出ないとか、まあちょっとパスするっていうのは許さないというか自分のついに届いちゃったんですよ。
Oh, she got a stream deck.
コミケのサークルのチケットです。
Two spaces.
当選になりましたね。ドキドキしませんなんか。すごいワクワクする。
At
It's a
Comiket,
sick setup,
she'll show the
TBH.
doujinshi she made in between her studies.
こんな感じです。
She also has an unexpected encounter.
頑張ってくださいね。どんどん難しくなっていってるから。
ありがとう。もうまたね。ありがとう。冷たい。めっちゃ勇気もらえます。なんかこう勉強した方がいいよとか、就職こっちの方がいいよみたいな、病院はこんな感じだよとかいろいろ教えてくれるんですよ。なんかちょっと気持ち切り替えて勉強頑張ります。またそれ終わったら夏コミについて考えます。
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's sick.
Cosplay is a worldwide culture.
Gundam. Saku. I know that.
And
What's
Comiket
this?
was the birthplace of one of its superstars.
えなこです。コスプレイヤーです。
Enako
Ari.
is a legend in cosplay circles. She's famous beyond Comiket, appearing on countless magazine covers and accruing more than 6 million social media followers.
Ooh.
She's become a familiar sight as a media personality in Japan. What was
Why
her
is she
first
in this
experience at
theater?
Comiket?
当時の深夜アニメ「鈴宮春日の憂鬱」というアニメを見て
深夜アニメ
オタクになってでネットとかでいろいろ調べてるうちにコスプレっていう文化を見つけてその当時仲良かった中学校の友達がたまたま先にやってて中学生だったのでお金もなくて、自分で衣装を作ったりとかしてました。
Enako first visited Comiket in the 10th grade.
That's why when she was like Kiwi, the word she was like Shinemi, when I saw this new anime Haruhi, like that's when she got into it, and she's like Like when I kind of got into anime, that was already like a few years old. Like yeah, if you ask someone now what that is, they're gonna be like, I don't know what that is, unk.
From her mother for the overnight bus to Tokyo.
一番最初に参加したのが高校生だったんですけど、まだ高校生の頃ってオタクとかコスプレとかそういったものの偏見が強かったので、その周囲には、親とかはしてたけど結構内緒にしてて隠すべき趣味、やっぱりコスプレイコール気持ち悪いっていう声をすごく浴びてきたので、でも私としてはなんかただの趣味なのに。誰も傷つけてないのになんでこんな言われるんだろうってすごくこう憤りというかを感じてたので、でもコミケだったら同志がいっぱい集まってる自分をさらけ出せる場所。
At the 2019 Comiket, Enako was surrounded by so many fans that they made headlines as the Enako Wall.
Insane.
"2025. For Komiket's 50th anniversary, Enako made an appearance. It's been 6 years since her last cosplay for fans.
Sorcerer, who is that? I mean, I know it's Inako, but I mean like the character.
ずっとそのいい写真がみんな撮れるようにっていうのを常に考えてます。ちょっとこう日光の向きとかをちゃんと計算して、あ、ここだったらこの角度が多分綺麗に撮れるなとか。
Oh, I like how she talks about that. That's adorable.
少しでも多くの人に。
It's Inako. Kiwi, you're going to the crystal too. I feel like this is from like an Atelier game or something like that. Atelier game. Sorry, I never learned how to pronounce it correctly until very recently. You think it's a Konosuba? You think it's like a Megumin or from her area? This doesn't really look like the Megumin outfit, but you might be right. That is a fairly low percentage though, so I feel you, Asmo. And if I talk to a newer anime fan, we don't share a single thing to talk about. It's kind of true. Like there was that, like I know she was cosplaying as Rim from I don't even know what it's called anymore. I just know that her name is Rim and she's the twin sister Ram, who's the red hair, the pink hair. Sorry, I was like I never watched that. I would not be in that wall. I think it's Lyrico, but medieval version. I don't know who that is, but Kiwi, I believe in Kiwi. Because Kiwi didn't give a percentage. They might say.
私にとってコミケは実家ですね。はい。本当に安心できる帰ってきたい場所です。
Oh, that's a lower percentage, Kiwi. You gotta go higher, higher. Bump the numbers, bud.
Over the 50 years of Komiket's history, one event threatened its existence.
Is it COVID or is it no 89? What threatened
In
existence?
1988 and 1989, a series of young girls were kidnapped and murdered in and around Tokyo.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh
An
shit.
extensive collection of manga, anime, and tokusatsu videotapes were found in the killer's home.
This feels like it came out of nowhere. Jesus. This is some satanic panic stuff.
Excessive media coverage and the term otaku led to criticism of entirely unrelated manga and anime.
This is some satanic panic shit. I know, it's an insane pivot, by the way.
The moral panic was aimed squarely at Comiket.
Wow.
In 1991, police referred several people at a Comiket to prosecutors on suspicion of selling obscene material. This led to venues refusing to lend space to the event. New regulations spread, restricting discriminatory language and sexual depiction. Comiket fans found they were being viewed through a cold and suspicious gaze.
お前もいつか同じようなことやるんじゃないかなと勝手に疑われたり、あれが一番辛かったですね。で、僕ももう大学卒業して漫画の出版社に入って漫画の編集の現場にいたのに、その同じ現場のような人たちからも「お前大丈夫なのか?」って疑われたり、からかい半分で疑われたりもしました。 ちょっと悔しかったですね。やっぱ自分の好きなもの、好きな空間を守りたい、正しい姿を見せていこう。
Protect our 2 celebrations a year. With its survival on the line, Comiket began inspecting doujinshi.
They had the morals committee come out.
From 1991, it began asking creators to either amend or remove from sale any work that might flout legal guidelines.
Huh.
Comiket also adopted a number of social action initiatives. It began raising funds for forest conservation.
Aww.
やっぱり我々同人誌本紙を一番使ってる。
Oh, okay. This is kind of cute. I didn't know this.
何か恩返しできないかなって探したところで、森林を守るそういう協会があって、それを通してコミケットを知ってもらいたい。もうコミケの会場の外の人にこの空間を理解してもらう、ちゃんと理解してもらうきっかけになってくれればなってのはありますね。
Comiket began fundraising in 1993 and collected a total of $475,000. This was used to plant trees north of Tokyo in Gunma's mountains. 32 years since
Comiket Forest.
The area has grown so much that it's called the Comiket Forest.
It all circles back around. The forest for the trees. The forest for the trees.
だからこそみんな団結するっていうのがあったし、いろんなことをやった。91年の時に会場借りれなくなるってことがあったんですが、そういった時もやはり我々は仲間がこれだけいるんだから一致団結して続けていこうっていうのがありましたし、いろいろ対策を取ってやっぱり危機を乗り越えるっていうのは何か一つ新しいことがまたやらなきゃいけない。それがまた我々にとってチャンスになるかもしれないと思ってます。
Oh, okay. Like while they're in line waiting for stuff, you get them to. Or wait, no, is this completely? Is this not like it's completely separate line? Aww. Biggest blood donation events. Aww. You're already out. You know, go and get your blood drawn, and then you can go home and read a book on the train.
1975 with just 32 fan circles.
Oh, it's a lot more than that now. 32,000?
Looking at old venue maps shows how those numbers rose every year.
Oh, that's only in 84?
Drawn by hand.
Oh my god. Doing this by hand also, Jesus. That's a throwback. Hey.
Comiket housed an astonishing 23,700 fan circles.
Setup day. Yeah, I want to see this.
Such a large-scale event run.
Just all the different tables you have to set up. Isekai Comiket manga. You need to explain that right now. Do you mean manga that you buy from Comiket about Isekai? Or do you mean like manga about an Isekai Comiket? Oh, it's a specific thing?
They move efficiently and silently, setting up the venue.
Oh, I didn't even look at the lorries. Were they Japanese lorry size?
Over the 2 days of Comiket.
Like the little tiny trucks?
The crew is divided into 16 teams.
I mean, the fact that I didn't notice they were lorries, I think, tells me the scale itself.
This time, 3,596 people took part as Comiket staff. All of them were volunteers.
What's on his hat? I want to see what he's wearing up there.
A first aid center for people who are unwell or injured.
Oh, I like those little lab codes.
It's staffed by medical professionals who love Comiket. The international desk is on hand for Comiket's 10,000 foreign participants, ready to assist in 10 languages.
That could be us one day, service crew.
私はもうこのコミケのスタッフを25年やってます。で大学生の頃からですね。
I love Oliver so much. I don't know if he knew this was like, that's probably just B-roll, or that's like the idea of, I don't know, that dude can definitely speak English. Show off over here speaking in Japanese for this bit for an international broadcast. Maybe he can. Maybe he actually isn't. Maybe he doesn't actually speak English. Maybe he speaks like Dutch and Japanese or something. I don't know, but that was really funny to me. Shopping around for venues, and of course they have to do that. But Big Sight is Big Sight's been like the venue for this. Was like they were talking about that earlier in like the 90s that they didn't know, but like from the mid 2000s to now, I want to say Big Sight's been the place. I don't think they've switched it since then. I think they were talking about it might getting shut down at some point, but unless it did get moved in the last few years. I know that people have talked about that though, but I'm pretty sure it's been at Big Sight for the last like 20-ish years. Saber! Is that Saber on the left?
これだけそれこそ世界から言葉と距離のハンデを乗り越えてやってくるので、それが嬉しくて手伝ってる形ですね。
Vento distribution.
That enthusiasm drives every volunteer. But of course, the event relies on more than just the volunteer team.
I like that they're doing it to show off that they have the wristband, but it looks like a power march.
Everyone is a participant. The people who crowd in to fill the venue are not customers. They're welcomed as participants who make the event what it is.
Aww. That's fun.
When lining up for something...
Oh, yeah, you're always like, if you're the last one in line, you're gonna be the one holding the sign. Yeah.
Show the end of the line.
Is that true? That's really... That's really good, actually.
Everyone stands still on the escalators to ensure safety. Why do the participants cooperate instead of behaving like customers?
コミケっていう場がなくなったら、なんかこう自分の表現の場がなくなっちゃうとかね、自分が欲しいグッズを買う場所がなくなってしまうということに対しての危機感なんですよ。その結果、もう圧倒的にトラブルを起こさないように一人一人が自発的に行動している、そういうことなんだと思います。まあ、わりかし漫画とかアニメってやっぱりいろんな社会的な事件とかの影響もあってね、こう日陰者扱いされた時期って長かったじゃないですか。その頃の記憶ってまだ受け継がれてるんだと思うんですよね。なのでちょっと間違えちゃったらこういった最近の言葉で言うと不要不急なものっていうのは潰されちゃうんじゃないかとかね、市民権を得られないんじゃないかっていうそんな危機意識ってずっと引き継がれてるんだと思うんですよ。コミケってね、僕ね、だから共同性じゃなくてね、公共性の場所なんだと思うんですよ。
I completely agree with you, Mayu. It's you have to have like that culture kind of like baked in. That I think in certain respects you might be able to do it in America, but it would be a little bit harder. Like it's like it works really well here. I agree. And then hold on. Basically, a manga artist got isekai'd, and she established Comiket as this Magiket, where people self-publish their spell book. Self-publish their spell book to see if she can find a spell that can bring her home. That's amazing. That's really adorable. I like that. Feels like a great like one shot or like one volume manga. That seems really like that. That's so adorable. I love that. Thank you, QB, for explaining that and bumping that post so I could see it. Because low-key, when you also said manga Comiket Isekai, it vaguely makes me think about Rolling Girls, which if you haven't seen it, it's a really good anime. I only watched the first like 10 episodes and then I dropped it like twice. But like the 9th/10th episode makes me cry every single time I watch it, the 2 times I did. So like it's big stocks. It's just I didn't finish it, that's a whole other issue. But there's a it's a bunch of like mini arcs. It's kind of like Kino no Tabi in a way, except at the end of each single arc, they do like a Japanese cover song. I've talked about it before a little bit. And there's one arc very early on where they go to always Comiket. It's like one of the countries in the Rolling Girls universe is always Comiket, where it's just like, yeah, it's just a giant Comiket country. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of great. It's a 5-volume parent. Like, yeah, okay. I'm okay with it. Like, it has, like, that feels like a thing that cannot last forever. That has to have a definitive ending. And if it's 5 completed volumes, fine. Like, that, honestly, it feels like you can only do 1 volume with that. I'd be interested vaguely in seeing what they do for 5 volumes, but as a concept, it's very cute. The original TumblrCon Electric Boogaloo? DashCon 2? Well, no, that's fully different, obviously, where DashCon had a lot of other issues. If you have a good organizational structure, it'd be different. Presumably this would be a lot like your like Anime Central, or I don't know what big anime conventions are, Service Crew. I'm gonna be real, I've never been to an anime convention. I've only ever been to like fighting game majors, which is the closest I've gotten. Which is, I kind of wish I did go to an anime one, just because, like, I really like fighting game artist alleys, but, like, it's mostly fighting game stuff, and I'm gonna be honest, I only care about, like, 3 fighting game characters. I would love to go to, like, an anime artist alley, and then, like, I could see so many more characters that I also, unfortunately, probably don't care that much about, but, like, maybe I can get, like, a better shot at something. They had Uma Musume stuff at Frosty Faustings. That had, like, probably the biggest stocks for me. I was like, oh, yo. But like, yeah, it's tough out here. It's tough out here for a weeb that doesn't watch anime, Service Crew. Stay safe. That is, oh my god, Wisteria, I forgot there was actually a DashCon 2. Forgot that was fairly recently, right? Only a couple, yeah, that's true too. A lot of, like, there was a big split of everything, because like Uma had just come out like within the last 6 months or so. And it definitely is, you're gonna have a lot, like, I think Daiwa Scarlet Vodka were probably like the biggest ones I saw there, with maybe some Teo. But I think Daiwa Vodka were like the biggest one. And unless like one of the big ones, yeah, like getting a Fuku Kitaru. I would say Agnes Tachyon, but Agnes Tachyon is one of the protagonists of Umusume Pretty Derby, Beginning of a New Era, which got shoutouts in this documentary we're watching right here at the 2-minute mark. She's kind of a big deal. So unfortunately, I can't relate as hard. But like, yeah, your Fukus, your like Marvelous Sunday. I don't know what other horses are like down there. Unfortunately, Marvelous Sunday is not even a character yet, technically. Sword on the stone that just becomes a paper cutter shredder. Zzz.
Working as on-site staff for the 50th anniversary of
Oh hell yeah, we're gonna talk to Satoru.
Kitaoka works for a railway company.
Oh, train mention!
After meeting helpful staff at Comiket while in junior high, he began volunteering himself.
There are so many train references. It's insane, Service Crew. It's adorable. What are those scars back there? Hold on. Service Crew, are these original characters? That looks like the Idol show that we watched as a watch along like last year. That's you all know the song. You all know what I'm talking. It's that show.
He began volunteering himself.
That's not what I cared about though. Hold on. I feel like I should know what that is, but I don't. What is this? What are these yellow scarf looking dudes over here? Who knows this? Something Ji-chan. I don't know what that says. I can't read kanji that well.
うちの先輩一人が、グループ3人ぐらいで行ったんですけど、はぐれちゃったんですよ。あの大きな会場で。でしかも連絡手段もないってなった時にスタッフさんに相談をしたんですよね。そしたらここが待ち合わせ場所としてあるところだからここで待ち合わせてみるとか。結構親身に寄り添ってくれたんですよね。でそこからこのコミケのスタッフさんって本当にすごいなって毎回思うようになって。
No, it definitely wasn't Durara. They're gonna show it again because it's the same B-roll. You can't put the same B-roll back to back like that. Oh, they barely showed it.
1位になれたら嬉しいなってところで続けてきたところはあるので、今後も頑張って続けていきたいし、もうまさに人生かなというふうに思ってます。
you say the Fuku Coal Wisteria? For me, a stream of someone doing a one-off custom Fuku plushie. Aww. Stream was surprised to get more viewers than normal because a bunch of Fuku fans show up. It's one of those things where it's like if you're like a 1-2 star gacha girl, like you might be the one that like pops off like Agnes, but if you're not, you could be the one that gets like the dedicated hardcore fan cult, right? You're Fuku. I know for you it's Matoimaru, but like there's probably a bunch of other like 2, 3, and 4 stars for Arknights purposes. 1 and 2 for Uma, where it's just like they're not like insanely popular, but like if you like that character, you like that character. You go to Comiket and you purchase the fan works of them. Plume is a great. Ooh, that's the one. Yes, people love Plume. Plume has a cult as well.
It explains how to
Plume gets
form
nothing.
lines and where to position staff. There are detailed instructions on how to keep paths clear and how to manage overcrowding. This expertise has been handed down through generations of Comiket.
Plume's a really good design in Arknights. Like, I don't blame him. You get her for free, solid design, and like, yeah, nothing happens with her.
読んであと先輩と一緒にやればできたってなるので、マニュアルとは非常に大事だと思ってますし、こういうふうに列を作りましょうとはみんな考えるんですね。みんなの知恵が入っているとはすごく大きいし、やっぱり経験しないとあれは書けないんですね。反破されてませんけど、仲間内で配ってちゃんと理解する、あれも同人誌。
Staff doujinshi.
Comiket grew out of doujinshi and a welcoming attitude to all forms of self-expression.
I love that the bitrate just drops.
Its 50th anniversary sees a dazzling
Yo, hold on.
self-expression.
Dark Souls? What was, that looked like That looked like Souls armor. Not just armor, like that was straight up Souls. Right? No, that's a little bit different. Sick armor
sees a
though.
dazzling array of that self-expression.
Yes, I saw this one.
ゲームを作ってます。これ赤いお肉のカードがいっぱいあるんですけども、これで神経衰弱をやるというお肉ゲームになります。
Oh, so there's normal playing cards on the backside. You can look at the.
やってるうちにできるようになるんですよ。なぜか。で肉好きな人が買ってくださるといいなと思って。作ってる感じになります。
It's so I love it.
寮で取った野鳥の毛皮を使って。
I didn't see this one.
よくじゃれる猫じゃらしを作ってます。
Spare parts, you want a toy?
これはジビエレザー鹿の皮を使った猫じゃらし。これも結構猫ちゃんに好評で。はい。
コミケ自体は去年の冬の中で。生で皆さんと対話ができたりとかするので、そこでのその交流だったりとかで元気をもらえる部分は大きいと思います。これからもみんなで盛り上げていきましょう。
I like your goggles.
お願いします。自分で作ってこれも全部。
Oh my god, wait! The Elden Ring! Actual Souls game!
全部自分で。
Oh my god, what is Ronaldo doing here?
使ってます。ちょっと若い時と比べてやっぱり家庭があったりするので、なかなかこう衣装ばっかりね、作ったりっていうのはちょっとできなくて。
Great, I'm glad we watched this. This is adorable.
仕事とかそれぞれ居場所はあるんですけど、やっぱりどれが一つ欠けても自分じゃないのかなっていう。
At the end of 2025, the 2-day Winter Comiket draws to a close.
It ends at 4 o'clock? Or is it just like telling you it's 4 o'clock? Hold on. What? At 4 o'clock? That's insane. I know they have to tear it all down, but... And obviously it's day 3. It probably goes later on like day 2, I have to imagine, but like... Wow. Ay, ay. Hell yeah, train guys.
black market began in 1975. 50 years later, another Comiket.
Oh my god,
those
are huge. Oh my god, this place is huge. I see the trucks now, mate. Oh my god. Those are like tractor trailer trucks.
Lines of people enter the empty venue.
Oh, do they like do a photo? What is this?
コミックマーケット107反省会始めていきたいと思います。
Is it like a Q&A? What is this?
Although the venue has already been cleared out, 300 of Comiket's hardcore fans remained on site.
愛がなかったらやっていられないですよね。愛ですね。
A place to meet like-minded fans twice a year. Everyone wants to protect it. That drive is already focused on Comiket's 51st year.
That's this year.
やっぱりコミケの良さっていうのは直接会えること。このオンライン全盛の時代になってもやっぱり変わらず直接みんなと会ってで直接言葉を交わさなくても同じ空間の中で一緒にいて遊ぶこと。
Oh, this is a good B-roll.
なんか楽しそうな顔を見る。やっぱりこういうのがね力を与えてくれるんだなと改めて確認できました。
Oh, got a kana.
多分100周年に出会える人間はまだ何人かいると思います。家でいたら何にも味わえない。行ったからこそ思い出ができるし、その時にもしかしたら神会が。
Epic moment.
今日はどうもありがとうございました。
Hey.
A place where anyone can find what they
Yeah,
love.
Tokyo Big Sight. Yeah, it's still there. Okay.
That's our Comiket.
Aww. This is adorable. That was a fantastic little video. So it's great. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have to say, okay, first off, I forgot how this would work. Hold on, let me just then also, I didn't realize that it would get rid of your chat messages. It's fine. So it's great. Hi. That was adorable. I'm so glad we watched that. I'm after seeing so much of that on the Twitter for like the last week or so. I distinctly was like, I know I'm gonna enjoy this. I want to watch this. I want to share this with you guys. And I'm glad I did. That was adorable. This is it's so wonderful. So seriously, let's mark the calendars. Next one should be in August. Let's all get our passports. Let's all book our flights. I'll see you guys there. C108. That's the Ace Windfall year for Comiket. Honestly, a little bit was serious. Yeah. That's only what, an added 14 minutes? That is actually much better than I thought. I think a lot of the first part was me explaining like ideas behind Comiket and like the culture behind it. And after you get that out of the way, there isn't as much tanging you need to do. Especially because the second half was a lot more like the setup, the build up, like the actual like physical constraints with it. Or it was about the cosplayer who I didn't know anything about them. So like I wasn't able to tangent as hard. It's great though. Alright, so screw. Of course, before we end, I'm going to give you guys back the hanger lights and the bucket gotcha power in case you guys want to mess with that. But also, so true. Shouts to Harmonica, our employee of last month of April. However, we need a new employee of the month for May. So think about that as I show you some more things, and we'll vote on employee of the month. I'll give you guys the power to elect an employee of the month in like a few minutes. I'll fly to Comiket when we finish repairing the plane. Dang it! Sirskir, get on it. Help me help you, Sirskir. What do you need to do to fix the plane? We need to get to Comiket. We can fit me, spare parts, and like probably 3 of you guys at least in this plane if we get it all fixed up. Maybe strap a few more on the wings, and we'll get there. Dolly, we'll put you on a tablet. We'll put you on a tablet like they did to the VTuber, right? God, I want to look at these clips that Kiwi posted for the Witch's Printing Office. Is that what it is? Oh my god, I love it. Hold on. This is adorable. I love the little, like, the shot of, like, all the different people selling their wares and, like, what the thing is. While away the hours chatting with this book, if you don't use the provided bookmark, the book will be talking ad nauseum. Oh my god. Magic Cat. Ah, I get it. Because I read it when I read it the first time, I was like, manga cat? No, it's Magic Cat, like magic comic cat. I get it. Magic Market. That's so cute. Oh my god, this is great. And also, again, sorry, True. I'm gonna put this back on screen. Please, I'm gonna post this after we're done on the Twitter and in the Discord. Please, when I do go, I hope you appreciate Osaba, my mom, as much as I do. I love her work so much. She's great. But you guys will have access to this once I'm done with that. Do not put me on a tablet. I will run away. Okay, we'll bring a tablet with us. You won't be on the tablet, but at the very least, you can third eye it. Like we can stream it. We can IRL stream it, and then like you guys can watch. How about that? Does that work? I'm going Weast. All right. Search room. Before we wrap, I'm going to open up the Employee of the Month voting in now. It will be in the description, but. People that you cannot vote for include Dolly, Vortis, Gabriel, Wisteria, Kiwi, and Harmonica. Anyone else is fair game. It is now open. And if no one nominates anyone, I can nominate. Like I have a bunch of other people we can nominate, so we can bump them up. But there you go. It was great. I love that so much because I think the biggest thing from that, to me, was just the idea it was just community. It's exactly what I was saying earlier, right? The biggest tangent that I was on, I think, is just the idea of like community. That's probably a lie. No, the biggest tangent was probably the one talking about like the Toho and everything, because I feel like I could probably talk about that a lot more, but I don't know. Someone go back and like time it if they want to, really. But the idea of Comiket just being like a major, like an anime convention is true. It's real. It's great. Also, congratulations, Mayu. And May, you're going to be the new Employee of the Month. May, if you have any preference for what your image should be, let me know. You can drop in Discord, or we can just give you the generic avatars down there. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you. The neck is not revealed. Dolly. Speaking of our new Employee of the Month, Mayu, we know for a fact that this neck reveal is not. This is a mannequin's neck. This is a confirmed mannequin's neck because they don't have a head, they don't got arms, they don't even have a waist, right? Something picking a bit. Gotcha, Mayu. This is not neck reveal. And also, even if it was a neck reveal, this is an image. The vampires can't get my neck like that. They have to get my neck, which is right here. But it's protected by my scarf and by my cat occasionally, and also me. I part of my being is being a fighting pilot. I can fight a vampire off. Hold on, go and minimize this again. Strategic chest harness, it's good. It keeps it all in. The chest harness is really important. And also, of course, for anyone that came in that wasn't here earlier, I'll show this off again real quick. Because this is, I love it. It's really good work. I think my mother Osava did a really good job. Getting this and seeing it is so amazing. So in case you didn't see this earlier, Dolly, you don't need to repeat that. I'm strapped in with it, so it's not wrong, but like, yeah, look how good this is. It's the three views. You have your little colors here. Great. You have the little glove details, some of the things that are on the jacket, right? You have the side view, everything there. You have the harness here. Of course, one of my favorite things, my new stitched back pocket that my mom gave me. It's very adorable. This is like the cute little thing that she added in. Is so cute. Obviously, we get more spare parts detail up here, and then of course the other favorite thing, was that is this bad boy. Look at this! Look at this! Look how cute they are! It's so good. I love this thing so much. Where was this one? I know, I'm sorry, Aeon. Depending on when you needed it too, I think this is like in progress being made. I'm trying to think who's done stuff recently. I know LP was made Ace Co the other day, and I don't know if she was using anything as a reference, but as she was doing that, as I know like Asmo has also done some stuff. You had made like the edit of me to have like the spare parts mask and everything like from Silent Hill F. Like there were a few times in the recent memory where I was like, I know this is being in the works right now, and I feel sorry for the people that are currently making stuff that don't have that, because I was like, this part of the reason I wanted this was just to make it easier in case anyone ever did need anything, and was like, yeah, I need this, Ace. Why? What do you mean? Why is there a star mode? My mom added it. Look at it. You say that like it's not adorable. I love it. No, Kiwi. I knew someone's gonna say this. I knew someone's gonna say that, Kiwi. I knew someone's gonna say this. You don't know how flat my butt is. Great question, Kiwi. That's not a question, but this does not have any shading on it. Does not have any shading on it. The shading is only on the front one, right? You can see in the jeans. The side views don't have any shading there. And also, clearly, you can't tell because strategic hand placement, right? Look, exactly, Aeon. Strategic hand placement. You don't know. It's Schrodinger's ass, Kiwi. It's Schrodinger's ass. I was 5 steps ahead, man. I knew exactly what people are gonna look to. They're gonna look for this, and you know why? It's because there's a beautiful little charm point right here in the shape of a star that was lovingly knit by my mother, and it's really adorable, and I love it so much. It's such a fun detail. And yes, it's Schrodinger's fingers. All you need to know is it's good. I'm not gonna do that, not gonna do that. It's a good noodle star by being a good noodle. Hey. Here, before I forget, I'll go ahead and bump Mayo up to the VIP. Harmonica, thank you for being the VIP for last month. Good work. Mayu, congratulations. And again, Kiwi, thank you for nominating Mayu. So how do I do this? I always forget where it is. It's under community. It's under community. Roles manager. Do that. Add new. Mayu, congratulations, you are now officially VIP for the month. It is May, hey! I don't think Kiwi did that on purpose, but if Kiwi did, Kiwi is playing 4D chess with interdimensional time travel or something. I was too distracted by the harness and the neck to even consider the stern. I do like the harness. I'm glad I got the full harness view as well. Because the last time you guys got to see like a good view of the harness is in the one fan art from I think the last like legit good harness view that we got. And the last bit of the stream, now that we're done with the Comiket stuff, is just gonna be me. I don't want to use this term. Apologies in advance because this is the only way I can think about it. But to end off the stream, I'm just gonna self-glaze for a little bit. I think the last time that there was good harness, like a good harness shot, I think is in the Holy Sarvel art that I got, that aka the Hoder pose art, because that had the jacket off but didn't have the harness on, which is this one. I think this is the last time you got like a good harness view, and this is obviously with the old harness, right? But like, yeah, this is like the last time you saw this, and it's like, oh, it's super duper sick, dude. This is like high key one of my favorite ones, because it's just like it's a great action shot. So look, it's sick. Me on an average Tuesday, of course. Chew the One Piece panel? Which one? There are a lot of One Piece panels I can think about, Kiwi. Is it the agenda one? Because that's the one that I see the most often, where it's like, maintaining the agenda is our top priority. Maintaining the agenda? The Kinemon one? I don't know who that is. I don't know nothing about One Piece. However, I did recently, someone on Twitter, like there was a post that came across my timeline that was like someone reading the One Piece manga in front of like the ocean, and it was like about Sanji talking about the all blue, and in the background was just a perfectly blue ocean and blue sky, and it was very beautiful. And me, being the person I am, saw that and I was like, what's the all blue? And I googled the all blue and I learned a lot about the One Piece geography. I think that was like last night or Saturday night, one of the last 2 nights. I spent like a good 30 minutes to an hour like learning about the One Piece geography, because I don't know that much about it. But now I know that there are 4 blues. It's the north, south, east, and west blue. And they're kind of like grouped together, where the north and the east are together and the south and the west ones are together, but I might be wrong on the sides. They're split apart by the red line, which is a big thing of land cutting everything across. But not a lot of people live on that land. They actually live on the islands in the blues. And then obviously the Grand Line is the important like you got to find the Grand Line, and the Grand Line is separated from the blues by the Calm Straits. And like getting into the Grand Line is actually really hard, because you have to go through like a mountain from the blues into like, it's actually insane. Like, because for the longest time I knew what the world looked like, but I didn't understand how the world worked, and it's actually kind of stupid how it works, but it's very fun stupid, right? Stream chat. Ona, who had never thought of any of that. I've never seen that one before. That is a really good reaction though, because real talk, it's one of those moments where it's like, yeah, of course I thought about that. I did not think about that, but I'm gonna take credit for it anyway. It's fantastic. I think a lot of people added the geezer like Martin Scorsese marks to their island. Wait, hold on. Oh, Tomodachi Life, what Dolly was talking about. I was like, what are you talking about, Kiwi? Where did that come from? Once I add the reject clones to my Tomodachi Island, I'm going to be adding Sigmund Freud, so have fun with that. Good lord. I like Martin Scorsese in the island. That one's really funny. I just like to imagine Martin Scorsese just going cinema on the island. Freud's gonna have a field day on that island, Dolly. Good lord. All right, so screw. Is there anything else we need to like do before we wrap up for the week? I guess as a heads up, we have our tomorrow is gonna be Arknights, right? We're gonna be reading more of the Yerg event. So part 2 of that. Part 2 of probably 4, it looks like, because it actually looks like a much longer event than I thought it was going to be. Which is both fun and also kind of like, but mostly fun right now. Thursday we're doing more Wolf Among Us, and then obviously this Sunday we were busy, but we'll be back next Sunday with more Silent Hill F, which I'm excited about, because now we get to do the Curse Sword ending, which is like, we did the first ending, which is fine. It's a very like, it's a very, I say fine, but it's actually really good. Like getting the story of Silent Hill F that's going through is very fun. New Game Plus was a lot of the same for the most part, but just I was uncovering new context for it. But then like the ending itself for New Game Plus 1 that I got was very like, oh, okay. And then obviously we saw a little bit of the Curse Sword gameplay in doing New Game Plus 1, so I'm extremely excited to see what that will do. Because you get like New Game Plus 1, you get the purified sword, and it's like, okay, at the end of it, he crushes your soul, or he kills the dark part of your soul, and et cetera happens. But like, presumably, the Curse Sword is you embracing the dark part of your soul, and like, that could do anything. That could do anything at all. Like, I think it's gonna go insane for that one. I'm super excited for it. Real life Geezer Island. Just a bunch of cranky old farts. Put me in there. I'd be like a spring chicken next to some of those geezers. We can still talk about all the good stuff together, like baseball and Star Trek. Sophie and Matt and Matilda literally fell in love the moment I introduced them to each other. Well, of course they did. Look, are you telling me that you wouldn't like kiss a version of yourself? You're the perfect match for you. gonna let that one just hang there. You know what? That's fine. No one knows you better than yourself, Service Crew. Write that down. See, there is definitely a part where it's like there are parts of me that I would probably be like, damn it, Ace, why you gotta be like that? But low key, I think I'd be resonant with myself enough that I would be fine with myself. Like it'd be like the kind of stuff like, Ace, you're really annoying, but goddamn, you understand me so well, right? I did not say that. I said kiss. I did not say fornicate. Very different things. If you want to go that far, I'm not stopping you though. I don't know what the rules are on self-cest. I know what the rules are on incest and a lot of other things, but self-cest is not real yet. I don't know. We do have clones of sheep and horses though, so I don't know. Look, it doesn't matter. We gotta end this. This is getting to Comiket territory right now. Low key, yeah, Asmo. And guess what? Now you have the perfect way to like draw it with the new with the new character sheet. Da. Look at, oh, I love him. Look at him. Look at him so much. He's so adorable. All right, so I don't think I have anything else. I'm gonna go find you guys somewhere to raid into. I hope you guys enjoyed the Comiket documentary. It was legitimately like super fun. It's a lot of the stuff is kind of like stuff I knew, but it was just like seeing it referenced and seeing it talked about. It was just like it resonates, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just a big convention of like-minded people wanting to share in something they love and are passionate about, and it's just like that. Yeah, that's the good stuff. It's injected into my veins, man. Absolutely magical, absolutely wonderful. All right. Let's see. Soul at Comiket. I'd buy it. I'd 100% buy it. In fairness, I'd buy literally anything with me on it, but yeah, I'd buy it. I'm not running from what I started. I'm moving away from what I started because I don't think it's something that I should be talking about with you guys. That's something you guys should be talking about with yourselves. As the man himself, I feel like it'd be weird if I had a hand in shaping your fan fictions. I feel like if you guys want to make fan fictions, you got to do that on your own. I can't be the one guiding your hand. I give you the seed and you plant and nurture and watch it grow, and then I go and I look at it later on. I'm like, hell yeah. Arc and Sandy is like Arknight's Comic Con in Japan. Oh, do they have their own little one? Like Rethasai and all that stuff? Very fun to see the hashtag when it comes out. Oh, cool. Yeah, obviously, I think I mentioned that a little bit. It's like Comicat's like the big one, right? It's like it's the catch-all one. But definitely in recent years, especially, you have a lot more smaller ones that are more like concentrated on a specific niche. I talked about Rethasai a lot, which again, I'm probably not pronouncing correctly because I forgot what it actually is called, but it's a Toho one. There's almost certainly ones for every gacha game under the sun. There are ones for certain anime that are just like, yeah, we want one for our specific thing. Like, I don't know if there's a Bungo Stray Dogs one, but like that'd definitely be one. Like what's a big anime, Service Crew? Like there's probably like a Dr. Stone cat or something. I don't know. I've never actually watched Dr. Stone. They just mentioned it like twice in the video we just watched. Ace GPT makes a fanfic of yourself. Never do that. Hold on. Service Crew, you can make fan works of me. I encourage it 100%. Do whatever you want. I always like to see what interesting things you do. But low key, don't use generative AI. You guys are all smart enough to know that. It takes the soul out of what's important. Unless you're meaning HGPT as in me, in which case, I don't know, I'm bad at writing. I'm still working on a writing project myself, and I ain't done anything within like a month. All right. I digress for like the 7th time. You guys like it when I like try to end a stream and then I just get like stuck on like loops 4 times in a row? Happens a lot more often than you think. Dolly. I like. Is that like the ship name? Because that's actually great. Basement monster version of Ace X normal Ace's basement. That's peak Dolly. That's a great ship name. Because that's like the truest version too, TBH. Like there's Waterfall, Firefall, Earthfall, and all the other ones. Those are definitely more like the alter, like fun forms. But like Base Monster is like that's canon, right? So like that is if there's any shit that's true, it's like Basement or it's what would you call what would like Service Crew X Ace be? We probably have to end that conversation. I don't know if I don't think I'm like of strong enough constitution to have that conversation right now, actually. Like those are really the only two ships you have, because obviously I can't date spare parts. It doesn't work like that. I love them too much anyway. But like that's all you got really. Finally got an A from a novella. Now just to write the damn thing. Yeah, right, Kiwi? That's what I'm at. It's like I have a really good idea for something I want to write, which is like the first thing I've had like in a while, and now it's just like, I have the idea, but it's just like, how do I write? What do I do? How am I turning into Kermit? Oh gosh, it ain't easy. That's not even a good Kermit, honestly. So I'm just looking at my following page, trying to decide who to send you to. Losing my goddamn mind right now. Oh my god. I'm a one-sided basement tree. Hold on, what's one-sided mean? Hold on. Ace, does that mean you check every time I add something to the secret folder? No, I don't actually. You sent that to me with the stuff in it, and like I only check it when you tell me like, oh Ace, I added something to this, and I'll be like, oh cool. It's of the other camera that I use for I want to say at least 2 to 3 streams. But no, I never look at that thing unless you tell me to. 5-chapter short novella. Would you read it even if it's like unrelated to you, Ace? Yeah, probably. I still have Loki. I still have Hope Park. That's not the full name. It's Dun Hope Park, right? I still have that open, Kiwi, in another tab in my other browser. I think I might have read like maybe one of them, and it's just like I love it so much that you wrote and you like shared, and I was like I want to take the time to like read through this at some point. So it's just been an open tab for me for like so long to eventually at some point go through. Like Dolly had mentioned, Dolly had done a different, like that was actually Ace related as well. That was actually like me related as well. That Dolly had written something and put that on the AO3 tag. So I definitely read that and I was like, that's great. So should do creative stuff, even if it's not related to me. That's what the entire creative tab, whatever it's called, creative chat in the Discord is for. Like, I don't care if it's related to me. If it is, obviously I'm a narcissist. But like, even if it's not, like, it's really cool. It's Comiket, right? It's about something that you're passionate about. It's cool to watch people be passionate about things. My entire being on stream is just me, like, when I'm at my peak, low key, this is me introspecting right now. But like, I think I'm at my best, and I think the stream is at the best when it's something I'm really interested in. Like when we're playing VLR, I'm legitimately interested in the story of VLR, and I'm legitimately interested in like piecing it together and like exploring this. And I think I get really passionate about it, and like I think that's when the stream is at its peak. When it's something I don't really care about, like if it's an Arknight story that I'm just not vibing with, it's like, this kind of stinks. I think it's a bad stream. But like, even if it's the worst thing ever, but I'm interested in it, I feel like it's a great stream, TBH. I know, it was like a year or two ago, Kiwi. Not a year or two, it was like a year ago though, Kiwi. But yes, I've just had it as a tab that I always have open, and occasionally a tab where it's like, oh, hey, Kiwi. And I lock on Kiwi until that thing is fully red. I'm gonna have that open. Oh, thank you, Kiwi. The other ship name since I'm brainstorming this stuff. Hell yeah. Base Monster loves you. The feelings are mutual. Ooh. Oh, correct, Dolly. I like that. Hell yeah. So you want a summer edition? Just delete your shirt. I assume you keep the jacket on, right? If you delete the shirt and you keep the jacket, but you retexture the jacket to be like Hawaiian themed, it could work. Turn it into a fluffy Hawaiian shirt. Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, by the way, Dolly. Okay. For like the 9th time. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh real quick because I've had this open for like 5 minutes and things might have moved. Let's wrap. I'm gonna send you guys over to... I don't know who I've sent you to most recently between everyone. I'm gonna send you guys over to Slushy, I think. That sounds cool. So you're gonna send you guys to Slushy. Currently playing through Rain World, a game that I have not played myself, but it seems really cool and I might play someday. But I probably wouldn't like touch it for at least another year or so, so we're gonna do that. I lied. I'm gonna send you guys to Nomocito, apparently. That works for me too, sure. So we're gonna go see Nomocito. Currently playing through Yakuza 4 Remastered. Mayu, I recommend you guys go check out Slushy Water 52 in the meanwhile. Apologies, Mayu, to rug pull you like that. If Lane was like 5 seconds slower, I 100% would have sent you guys to Slushy. I recommend you guys go check out Slushy too, though. But yeah. Also, wait, did that work? What's up, you? Oh, it didn't work! Oh, wait. Why does it not work? There we go, sorry. I didn't reset the lights, my bad. There you go, you, my bad. But yeah, so I'm gonna see you guys at Nomocito, currently playing through Yakuza 4. Go check them out. Been looking at the whole stream, you can't disagree. You're objectively correct, Blamey. Also, Blamey and also Dolly. Dolly, you've had it for a bit. I didn't mention it for you either, but like, I like your fat cats. Good job. Actually, no, did I sell it? I definitely told LP that I liked her fat cat. Because the LP was the first one I saw it with. I don't know if I told Dolly that or not. I feel like I did near the end of one of the streams. But still, nice fat cats. Yeah, we gotta save electricity now the stream's over, my bad. Don't worry, yeah, it's closing time. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, is it too late, Mayu? Oh. Don't worry, Mayu. Yeah, I was gonna say you're the only fat cat for me, Mayu, but two things. I have spare parts as well. I say that because you're a vampire cat, and also, more importantly, I shouldn't call you fat. That's you should not call Ace. You should never call your service crew fat. That's not what you should say. Okay, now then, let's dance before I hang myself anymore. Service crew, let's wrap. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys enjoyed the Zatsu. My new character sheet. Put it on screen again. Look at him! Look how adorable he is! Also, heads up, I'm probably gonna be changing my avatar, so if you see that as like, don't be afraid if you see a new avatar. You'll be like, who is this? It's probably me. Heads up, just letting you guys know that. Obviously, Arknights tomorrow. Wolf Among Us, that's the one. Wolf Among Us on Thursday. More Silent Hill F back on Sunday, and then scheduled Saturday for everything else. Right? Good. Oh, you're right. What was it? Eldritch Cozy Falcest? That is an insane name. Waterfall Windfall, or Waterfall Basement Monster, I can't decide. That is an insane ship name. That's really long. Oh, but with that though, seriously, we're gonna wrap. See you guys there in 3, 2, 1. Go say hi. And also, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next time. Peace out, everyone.